So, oh, well, nope, never mind. My Google Docs is not working.
The internet.
Why is my internet not working?
All right, Evie, you got this, right?
Okay, so you ready? Everybody, let me just go down the list really quickly and everything, because this is like this is what I usually do when I have a group of people for D&D. So, Kavar, are you ready for the D&D campaign?
Aye, sir.
I'm ready.
Solus, are you ready? I'm gonna drink my wine now.
Yep.
Grip, are you ready?
Ready, Santa.
You know what? I'll accept that. Kieran, are you ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. And Phoenix, are you ready?
Oh, they went to go pay.
Fuck!
She's. She had to
Well-
go make water.
Okay, that's a thing I wasn't expecting.
That's a sorcerer spell. She's a rogue.
Well, is it just? I think it's a cleric spell also. But
It might be.
anyways.
I can make water too.
So, the year is 78 AC 7. The world sorry, but the world that everyone has lived in for the various years that they've been alive is the world named Pandora, and we currently are enjoying to ourselves, like we're currently corralled on what we call the mainland. The mainland itself is a rather large continent of a various size and everything. I have a full map, but I don't have the ability to show you guys here. So, anyways, is along the eastern coast of the mainland and everything lies 4 major cities. He's in kind of a what you call, what do I want to call this and everything? I'm having a massive brain fart and everything. I'm sorry. The Federation. Sorry, and the Federation has been founded since the previous catastrophe, as saying for AC. In this land of the Federation and everything, there has been a massive technological upheaval, like upswing. So we're talking steam, motorized vehicles, things like that have kind of only started in production, and stuff, making it very easy for people to get around, agriculture to get higher, like to get more agriculture, and more exotic goods to kind of get to different places of the world. And along that, welcome back. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Fantastic. Heck, I have started the explanation of the world. Sorry. And
Holy
along
hell,
that,
I cannot hear you over something.
oh, it's probably the music. You're probably gonna need to turn the music down. Sorry.
Okay, I figured out what it was. It was the music bot. Sorry.
Yep. No, it's fine and everything. I just need this kind of set the tone and everything. Anyways, so, along the way, we have a railroad track that kind of cuts through the Federation to reach each of the 4 main cities of Koma, Makori, Kandor, and Oruma. And along those tracks, in the silence of the night, a train has stopped very close to the city of Makori. This train holds various tents. As it has stopped, individuals have left the train and have started setting up these massive tents all across a very open stretch of land, as if it has been here before multiple times. Pathways have been marked, signs have been placed, as you see children frolicking from this little train, and a scarecrow pointing out into the distance towards the city of Makori. And thus, FreakShow Frenzy has come down. As time goes on, the tents have finally been set up. The bazaar, where we sell our shop, our otherworldly goods or fixtures of importance, have been set up. and we see what the circus holds. And with that, I'm gonna open up and everything a little bit to where everybody's at. So I'm gonna roll, and I've got 5 people here, so I'm just gonna roll a quick d6 and everything and subtract the 1. And I'm gonna ask, what are you doing on the first day of setting up Freak Show Frenzy? And that's gonna be Grip, my friend, my showman, my main event of Freak Show Frenzy. What are you currently doing on the first day after setting up the tents with your colleagues and companions?
After the tents get set up, I'll help with the heavy lifting of equipment, supplies, all that.
Okay. You walk over as you kind of you see like stands are kind of being set up inside the main event tent. That's where your shtick is kind of at. And you're kind of seeing like some like the stronger members of like the troop kind of like setting up like the seats and making sure that there are some like ever burning torches that are not actually going to set fire to the tent itself and everything. And you as you kind of like start helping them out and everything, and one of your companions and everything, the Beastmaster who kind of handles the stables and everything, and kind of like walks over and he's just like, so just to set you up and everything really quickly, what exactly were you thinking of fighting here in the tent for the first day?
We can start off with something small, pretty easy. We can just do a wild bear if you have one available.
I'm sure.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, I'm listening to you. I'm sorry.
Then maybe to spice it up for the next act, we could set up a displacer beast, something, a crowd pleaser.
Well, I think the displacer beast is the smaller of the two, because that bear will just tear you to shreds. But we could start with the displacer beast first. I mean, like Percy just, as long as you don't kill the beast, you're fine.
Of course.
Right. So displacer beast first, brown bear second. I'm pretty sure Percy could just go out in the woods, find a bear. Oh well, actually, we could probably set out like Lana also, and everything. We'll figure it out and everything. So, just a heads up and everything. The ringmaster has been looking for you. He's down, at his tent and everything inside of Freak Show Frenzy. You know how to get there, right? Just remember, knock on the tent flap 3 times before you go in, right?
Yes.
Right. So, we'll be over here. We'll be fine and everything. I appreciate all the help and everything, but like, I gotta make sure that these slogs actually do something instead of just standing here and watching you do everything. So, get going. Just relax. Get yourself hyped up for the fights.
Ready to put on another spectacular show.
Fantastic. I'm ready to watch in awe. Your regalness as the ringmaster. The ringmaster calls you the regalness? Is that what it is?
I'm sure he has a bunch of nicknames for me.
Oh, I don't know anymore. It's just so much. So, anyways, go see the ringmaster. Find out what's going on.
Can do.
So, do you just head straight to the ringmaster? Are you gonna stop anywhere and everything? Like, you walk outside of the main event tent and everything, and actually, we can kind of just slide your token out really quickly, because we've got little tokens of everybody. Yay! And then I'm gonna put you right there.
Yeah.
Yay!
So you should be able to move that token. Let me just make sure really quickly. You can't!
I cannot.
Now you can.
There you go.
So, what are you gonna do? You're just gonna head straight to the ringmaster? You're gonna kind of watch the hub of the hub is just crazy. You see quite a few of your troop and everything and stuff of kind of like walking around and everything, kind of just getting the normal setup inside of on the outside and everything. And again, more ever burning torches. You've got this huge fire pit on like the middle of the area and everything to kind of like show kind of like it gives light to like the entire area and everything. But like to your left, you see like the bazaar where you kind of like peddle your stuff, and then you got to your right. That's where like the main like attraction of like the freak shows are.
I'd make my way to the tent, but I'd kind of meander to see if any of the smaller folk need help lifting anything.
Okay. I'm gonna have to find something else other than this music, or else it's just gonna get repetitive really quickly and everything. And I can have one of you guys do that while I actually introduce our second character and everything and stuff. Let's just say that you're gonna go down south really quickly because there is probably somebody in the south in the bazaar that's looking for some help with some of their wares and everything. And Kieran, let's introduce your character really quickly. So we know exactly who you're standing next to at your little, booth and everything. Okay? It's your good friend Kronk. The person the ringmaster has kind of just shoved at you saying he's going to be your bodyguard. Because each booth has a set bodyguard for them inside of like the bazaar so that, nobody kind of like, tries to swindle you guys. Because, why would you try to swindle a con artist, right? So anyways, what's it looking like right now as you're kind of setting up your shop?
So all the small little shacks are being put up using whatever we could find available. Shelves are being put in place. All these oddities are being put on display, different potion bottles and things and odd trinkets. And little Kobold is just sitting there pointing towards this big bugbear gentleman, I believe. We settled a bugbear.
Yeah.
While he's got the boxes and putting stuff on the shelves for this little man that's like not 2 foot tall, wearing a basically complete plague doctor outfit, black leathers, cloak, hat, and a little mask going in front of his face. Gloved hand just kind of pointing in the direction, telling him where to go, and squawking constantly happening.
Buzz, I don't understand. Like, I'm gonna put it up here, but how are you gonna get it down? I can't be in the shop with you. It's a stand. If I stand, like, I'm not even standing at full height. I am crouched. This is not comfortable for my knees.
Don't worry, Croc. Just put it up there, and we'll figure it out when we get done, okay? It doesn't matter where it goes, just put it in an empty spot. If it sells, we'll figure it out.
He pushes this, like, this crate haphazardly up onto the shelf, which you hear just kind of like a bottle shatters inside of it. Oop.
Croc, what you're doing? That's money you're wasting.
No, you told me to put right here. Here, and he grabs another crate and puts it like next to it, and you hear like another.
Ah! My goods! Croc, you idiot!
Don't you have Mage Hand or something that could do this instead of me?
I'm gonna mage hand you upside the face if you don't figure this shit out quick. If the boss sees us breaking things, he's gonna have both our hides.
Wait, hold on. Because you don't work for the boss, you just work for the boss, right?
Oh god, that hurt me. Oh god.
Do you want to take a psychic damage for it? I'll give you one.
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so then.
Listen, Kronk. All you had to do was take the things out of the box, put them on the shelf. Take them out of the box, on the shelf, one at a time. It's not hard.
Grip, at this point, you are walking up, and you can see Keratin kind of like barking orders at this bugbear. Who's just very much like every time he says like just pull one out, he pulls another crate up like this, right? Like push, crash.
I'm going to drown you in a puddle of water when you sleep.
You did that last week. You gotta give me something new every week, boss, or else I'm gonna get bored.
Please, gods, preserve me and my patience.
I'd like to lend a hand, but I don't want to be the proverbial
You!
bull in a china shop.
You! No! No! Please! Grip! Buddy pal! Friend of mine! Please help!
Hi, Mr. Grip. I'm helping the boss here today.
Little hands always need a little bit of help.
And I have the littlest hands.
So are you gonna kind of like maneuver your way into like, the
I should be in politics.
the shop? Oh God, no.
How tall is the doorway?
It's definitely not human size. It's a little smaller and everything. We're kind of like talking like a 4-foot door. Like, Krunk is very much like tight in here, and like all these like crates that he's put on there and everything are like as big as Keratin and everything because he's not comprehending the pull a bottle out and put on there. He's just put crate up there.
Okay, now that I know and I've seen the dimensions of this little shop, you know what? How about you just give me a stool, Kronk, and we'll call it even.
Okay. Then he kind of like has walked away and left you two alone.
I'll kind of like sit on my butt and butt scoot my way in through the door.
Yeah.
You know what? I need it now because of what you're doing and just how big this is. I need an acrobatics because you're gonna be sliding into something that's very hard to get into.
I mean, when you had to tilt his head because one of the horns had each side of the
You
door.
ever-
I was gonna add that, absolutely.
You
You
leave
know-
his horns alone.
11.
You know, Grip. You ever heard the expression you can't put a square in a circle?
I mean, like, an 11, not bad, and everything. You slide in. There's a little bit, like, there's a lot of jostling that's happening inside of this small, like, hut that it is and everything. But you get in without breaking anything like Kronk has been doing. And yeah, you see, like, basically 3 crates and everything that really should not be on this, like, haphazard, like, little plank of wood. Kind of just perched precariously there.
I'm just gonna take these down before they break something or someone. I'll start removing the crates from the high shelf.
Yeah, thank you for that. That'll help a lot.
So as you pull these crates out and everything, do you look inside them really quickly to see like what broke?
No.
Oh, okay.
That'll get figured out soon enough.
All right, yeah. So yeah, you pull those crates out and everything. And get some. Kieran, is there like a form to this madness, or is it just everything just goes up?
The ugly shit goes up top. The pretty shit goes in the bottom.
Yeah. So you
The
just start
stuff that sells best goes in the bottom. And the nasty stuff that I don't really want people to see, unless they really want it, goes to the top.
Can I put Keratin on the top shelf?
You can give me a grapple check really quickly against your companion.
I'll just let it happen.
Okay, yeah. So you reach,
Hey,
you reach your arm over the stall and just grab him by like his, I guess, arm and everything, lifting him up and just there you go.
This is not
There.
cute. Get me down from here.
No, this will work better from up here. I'll pop open one of the crates and start passing things up to Keratin.
Son of a bitch. Yeah, just whatever.
Ugly things on the top shelf. That's what you said.
Yeah, I know what I said.
Snicker.
Smart ass.
Like not even like a few seconds later, you watch as Kronk has walked over to the front. It's like, boss, you went inside and started helping. See, he's a good boss, right, Grip? Oh, I got the stool as he holds up like a tree stump.
Uh,
How did you even make it out of your mom's womb, Kronk? I just don't know sometimes.
Why are we talking about my mom's womb?
Never mind. Thank you, Kronk. You did a good job. You're a good helper.
I ran into the big boss. Mr. Ringmaster says he wants to talk to you. I don't know. He just wants to talk to you.
Who?
But I have
Yeah.
things I have to do. Apparently something's happening in the sanctuary, and I gotta go handle that. Something about a bear. I think Percy's attacking a bear again. I gotta go. Have fun, boss. Bye, Mr. Grip. And he kind of like walks off.
But you didn't.
This is your best friend, like not your best friend, but like this is the man you wanted me to make as your bodyguard. I hope you know that. This is all you, buddy. If I have to reduce myself down to 7 brain cells,
Maybe
damn
I
right I'm gonna
can.
reduce.
Maybe I can get Timmy later to just to put stuff on the shelf for me.
You're literally working at like one of the people like pokes her head out and everything. Just put it up there yourself, you madman!
Who said that?
Hi, right here. Like literally catty corner to you. I see you. I don't want to be here. I'd rather be at the end, but no. Mandragora just had to take that one. Right next to you, catty corner to you actually, is a human and everything. His face riddled with scars. Like one of his eyes and everything is quite literally like covered, like not covered like with an eye patch and everything, but more of like, you know, how do like you know how like a bandage can go around your forehead and everything to reduce bleeding, I guess, in movies. He's and stuff like that, and then just like a little patch of like bandage is kind of like covering his right eye. Hey, and his name is Regis, and he sells weapons. Funny enough, it's like, you know, check out my pretty porcelain weapons and everything, you know, because they're fancy. He's just like, honestly, I don't understand how he deals with you, with how vulgar you are towards him and everything. You just, if you work with him, look, like even Grip has got you up there
Look.
working with him.
I'm vulgar with everyone equally. I'm not hating on just one person. I honestly hate all of you, okay? It's nothing personal.
Then why are you here, you little ingrate?
Grip?
A little bugger likes money.
Exactly.
Right, money, Tell that to the boss. I haven't made a fucking cent in the last 3 towns. Alright, well, I'm done listening to this nonsense. I'm gonna go get something to eat. I've set up my shop. And he kind of hops over his stall. He looks over at you before snapping his fingers, and like the stall like encloses on itself so that nobody can get in. Fucking thieves. And he walks away.
As he's walking away, I'm going to cast a spell.
I'm listening.
I'm going to cast Sacred Flame on his ass.
Okay, let me remind myself what's sacred. Isn't that like just a D4 if I fail?
It's a D8. If they fail a
What?
dex save.
What is my save? What is my save?
13.
13?
Level 3.
13, man. Okay, first, well, not really the first roll of the game. All right. Okay, it's a dex save. Oh, he doesn't have a good dex because he's missing an eye. Everything. Yeah, roll your damage really quickly.
Okay, good.
But to say you're gonna kill a man this early in the campaign.
Try not
All right.
to!
2 damage to this man as you basically set his I'm assuming you aimed for his ass and
Yeah,
everything.
I aimed for his
And
ass to set it on fire.
He walks a bit and everything, and at this point you've kind of like he's drawn like the attention of everybody else in the bazaar and everything before you just kind of like your hand lights up and goes and flies right into his ass and you just you bloody bastard, I'm so done with you. You know what? Fuck you.
Yeah. Your mom's a bitch.
Mom's dead. I don't care. I didn't meet her.
Good.
You know what?
She was a daddy hole anyway.
He just walks away, and he just like he at this point everything, and he like turns and walks towards like the green tent and everything. That's kind of like where you get you know, your food, your rations, and it's kind of also where like they feed like guests and everything and patrons to the freak show. Oh, and everything. And yeah, so everybody has like since like turned and looked at you like, uh-oh. Okay. Do not mess with the little angry child over there. Here, they're very mad. So, it's gonna take you guys a bit to kind of set up Kieran's shop and everything, and we're gonna kind of just meander over and everything, and kind of meet up with somebody else now and everything. And that's 1, 2, 3, and yeah. So, and there we and perfect and everything. Whose sassy lost child is this? um, to the north of the freak show and everything, and act like more towards the northwest. Uh, right next to the major tents, where the pleasure tent and the freak show frenzy tent, where the main attractions of who the freak shows are, is a little animal sanctuary, beasts of burden, and even like a tiny little petting zoo and everything. Kind of show wondrous things for like children of all ages, including the adults who think like children, like our little gnome friend over there. Um, and inside of the animal sanctuary, we see ourselves, elves, looking at somebody, kind of just like taking care of their pets. Phoenix, tell me what you're doing right now inside of the animal sanctuary.
Well, with one hand, I am petting my Phoenix Nix, and with the other hand, I'm giving my hellhound puppy Archibald, aka Archie, a treat.
Fucking love it
And
so
I'm
much.
talking to them.
Okay. Yeah, no, Phoenix, there's no animal handling. You've been taking care of these since an egg and truly since it was like a newborn pup. Uh, Archibald is very much like, what are you, basically like a like a meat, like a leg or something, right?
Yeah.
Archibald is very much like trying his best to like munch at this like leg and everything, and like pull it like basically it's like a nice little tug of war and everything, kind of pulling at like the meat, pulls off a chunk of meat and everything. It's all baby teeth and everything, and stuff. Like he's kind of cinders like the meat a little bit in his mouth before like he chomps on it and everything. While and Phoenix is like, where exactly? Or Nyx is where exactly?
Nyx is on my shoulder.
Okay, and like Nyx is kind of like preening herself, elf and everything. And as you kind of stand, like not really stand, but like sit on a hay bale and everything, and take care of your two little companions and everything, things that you've raised since they were like little things. An older, kindly woman kind of like walks up and everything. She's, oh, those beautiful things they are. Phoenix, my dear, how are you doing?
I'm
My Discord just died again. We gotta get a different program. Yeah, my Discord's crashed again. Yeah. My Discord crashed again. We're gonna have to figure out a different program to use and not Discord because this isn't working. We might have to do TeamSpeak or something. This is getting ridiculous now. Yeah, it just crashed.
For you.
Thank you, Granny.
Yeah.
And I take a nervous little nibble off the chocolate bar and smile softly.
It's like the sweetest, like it's like rich milk chocolate and everything. Which like milk chocolate is kind of like a thing that's like not, a normal delicacy and everything for everybody. It's very much like, oh, uh like sugar is not like a big thing in the area and everything and stuff, but she's got it. You don't know how she got it, but she's got it and everything. And she's just like, no, my dear, I don't mean to alarm you, and I'm not trying to scare you, but the ringmaster was talking and he said that he was looking for a few individuals, and I did hear your name. You don't have to go right now. It's just day one. This is just fine, okay? We don't expect anybody really to go into town until day two. So, oh, but that's for the children. Let the children go and run around and tell the citizens that we'd have come into town. What you are important for here is to take care of the animals, just like you take care of your precious babies right in front of you. And at this point, Archibald has like fully engorged on the leg that you fed him and everything, and like is trying to pull the bone out of your hand so we can just chew on that because dog.
I I kind of smile a bit at Archie and I give him the bone and pat his head. And then I turn to
Big goofy
Granny.
lopsided look at you going.
I turn to Granny and I say, "Thank you so much and thank you for the chocolate. Did you say Daddy was calling for me?"
In the distance, and everyone, even if I haven't introduced you yet, everyone just hears that. "Oh, Daddy! God damn it! Oh, I'm going to destroy the gods!"
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay. And like Granny Matilda just kind of like gives you a knowing, like, oh, it's okay, dearie. Yes, the ringmaster has called for you, but it. All right, all right. Did you hear everything I said there?
No.
No.
I think it's just the headphone jack that's the problem with everything. I can't unplug anything because I don't know what everything's plugged into and everything. So, anyways, as she was saying, she's like, "It's okay, dearie. The ringmaster did call for you. You do not have to go immediately. There's no rush, okay? So, find time. Get something to eat. That I heard that Solus is making a very nice stew in the food tent.
I am kind of hungry.
Just make sure that you keep your babies in a safe, warm place." It's and like at that, like you kind of see like Nyx kind of her wings kind of like go up, like she's fluttering them, and she hops off and like flies over to like where her cage is and starts like drinking some water and eating some food, like eating some seeds. Eats before like looking back over you, like with the intention of like, "Hey, I'm ready for my nap. Like it's bedtime, mom. Let me go to bed."
So I walk over to Nyx's cage and I shut it and I lock it and I
Bef-
put a blanket over it.
Before you shut the cage, she does like lift her neck out a little bit. She's like, pet me, come on, right here."
I give her pets.
Yeah, and she's just like, you just, and then she cuts back, nestles in, and then folds a wing over her head. And Archie is a little bit more different when it comes to bedtime and everything, because he's very much like, I'm going where I want to go and everything. As you kind of put the blanket over, you notice that Archibald has kind of like run off towards like the uh, maze of like not maze, but like the crowds of people.
Oh no. I immediately dart after him, calling, "Archie, Archie, come here, Archie, come here now."
I'm gonna move your character just kind of over here and everything. And then Matilda kind of just like gives a little "There's such a dearies," as she kind of like watches you run off after Archibald, and then she kind of gets up and kind of float, like not like you know how like a long dressed woman can kind of walk it, but it seems like she's floating. That's kind of what she's doing. And then we kind of slide over a little bit more and everything to Cavaro. Cavaro, what are you currently doing right now inside of day one of Freak Show Frenzy?
Well, there's still plenty of work to do. I mean, the
The pleasure
perimeter.
tent is definitely a situation that needs to be like situated constantly.
Of course, but there's still plenty of work to be done about making sure the rest of the tents are sturdy, things are being unpacked properly, people are doing what they're supposed to be doing. So Cavaro stands at the moment looking between all of the tents as he's packing pipe and smoking deep in thought.
Yeah, I put your token on like next to like the campfire and everything, which is a roaring campfire, like kind of like a bonfire.
Wonderful.
So, is that where you kind of want to be right now?
That's perfect.
Okay. Hey, you kind of see like a few of the other like older people. Like these are not like your typical like carnies and everything. This is very much like the backside of it and everything and stuff. They're like, like pushers of like, hey, so this is who's going on next and everything. They're kind of like the articulators of like, we're gonna make sure that these are happening at this time and everything, make sure that nothing's happening. But you also get a sense as you kind of look at them and everything that these are also people that you do not fuck with. Like everybody in the carny knows who they are and everything. This is kind of like, the group of people that like the boss, the ringmaster himself is just like, yeah, we, yeah, like we've worked for the boss forever. Here, and they just kind of look at, so Cavaro, what are you doing over here at the bonfire when there's so much to be doing? I would thought that the right hand of the right hand would be running around.
There's still plenty to be done. I'm taking a moment to gather my thoughts.
Oh, well, tell me, what do you think of the city of Macquarie?
My honest opinion?
Oh, yes, of course. You want to do a
Frank.
history? You want to do a history check really quickly of what you know about Macquarie?
Sure. Straight 15.
Macquarie is known as the coin purse of Kamokadori, which is what the kind of area of this land is called. It's basically like the biggest trading hub of the Federation. Uh, Known for its largest open air market and its wide selection of day-to-day products and even like rarer things that can be pulled from all sorts of points of the world. However, you also know that lying deep under there with a 15 on your history check and everything, that although it's an autocracy amongst like the nobility of the city, one name kind of stands out, and you feel this name kind of brand like in your head as a whisper kind of just says, Tavastan. That's who I want. And if you need me to spell the name of Tavastan, I can spell that name for you.
Do it.
I think I got it.
All right. So, Macquarie, what do you think of the shining jewel, the coin purse of Kamakadori?
To be frank, I have mixed feelings coming here.
Oh? Why do you say that, Cavaro?
This place, it's... There's a lot of people here that are far above our station in life.
Yes, the nobility is truly a devious lot of this world.
Well, I wouldn't have said devious, but there is concern to be had, I think. A trading
Oh.
hub like this is, well, I'm worried about being taxed or having some sort of levy placed upon us just for our being here.
I feel like that's something the ringmaster would be handling more than you, or even Bobbin. Bobbin knows how to get into the thick of the shadier side of the cities.
Had plenty of visits into towns prior to this, so I have some experience at least.
Yeah, you definitely do. Bobbin is the right hand of the ringmaster. You work under him as kind of like a liaison between the ringmaster and the cities itself. Bobbin is definitely one to kind of like get into the noble houses and everything to kind of be like, we're here to trade goods and everything and stuff. But he's a goblin. how does he do it? You know? It's very interesting. And you're a minotaur. You would think that these highbrow elves and humans and even some dwarves would kind of look at you, and they do, with this look of, we are just better than you. But Bobbin just has this way of words. But Ginnel kind of like looks back, pulls up like a little flask, and kind of like dips into it. He's just, I understand completely. It is a hard thing to be not of the perfect races in this area, that's for sure. But even being one of those perfect races, as he kind of motions over himself as just a withered husk of a human who has lived a full life, a man who has seen almost a century's worth of knowledge and tales, and he's, as he just kind of looks, he says, even someone as us, as me, who had everything right, can still be mistreated just like you, my friend. And I want you to understand that no matter how hard they look down at you, no matter what they try to throw at you, you just put them back in their place. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
Now, my boy, I think it's done time for me dwaddling. I have to make sure that the animals are fed. Lord help me if Groot found out that I've wandered over here for a drink. As he pulls that flask up and takes another sip, you hear in your head, Cavaro, I require your assistance at my room, please. I've called forth quite a few of you, but I would like you to be here as soon as you can. And then you know that in your head, that is definitely the ringmaster, like speaking
boy.
directly into your head. And as you hear, as like he finishes talking, and you hear the small yipping of like a dog running around, and you hear Phoenix calling for Archibald.
Oh, that woman.
Archie, Archibald, come here, baby.
Do I see Archibald running about?
He has like scattered through the crowds and everything. Yeah, give me, you know what? Give me a perception check really quickly.
An even 10.
It's not a hard check, as this little hellhound puppy who is immune to fire. Actually, I don't know if hellhounds are immune to fire. I think they are.
They are now.
Fuck! I'm changing the lore. Oh no, they are immune to fire and everything. This little hellhound puppy just straight runs up to the bonfire, and then has just jumped into the bonfire and is just laying on top of the smoldering fire and everything, just panting as he looks over, and you can see Phoenix running up to you.
Hands on hips, instant eye roll, turning back to Phoenix.
You really need to take better care of your pets.
It's not my fault. I was talking to Granny and he just ran off on me.
Well,
just
gather
fed
your
him.
pop. Ringmaster needs us in his tent.
Yes, Cavaro. And I just kind of look him up and down, and then my eyes kind of just go down, and I mumble, Archibald, come here.
Give me an animal handling check, please.
Okay, hold on. I gotta remember how to do this.
So all you have to do is just go to your skills on your D&D Beyond page for your character, and then you're just going to press the plus whatever the number is next to animal handling.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah, your dog, little Archie, has just like, he kind of like grabs one of the like burning sticks, like a small one and everything, and kind of like walks out and just sits in front of you, like chewing on the stick.
He's going to light the grass on fire.
Let's see, hold on. I have to look at my character because I don't know. about this.
What are you thinking?
Features and traits. Resistance. Okay, so I'm not immune.
You take half damage to fire.
Okay, so I take the non-burning end of the stick.
Okay.
And I thrust the burning stick to the ground and stomp on it.
Okay. I'm still gonna give you a d6 of fire damage and everything.
How do I
Because
roll that?
I will roll that. Don't worry.
Okay.
Oh, and you take 1 damage because it's it's not the burnt end and everything. It's not the burning end and everything. So, but it's still very hot, unfortunately. As Archibald kind of like jumps around you, barking.
Come on, Archibald, I say scoldingly, and I grab him by the scruff of his neck. And
you say his full name, and he kind of like cowers, and he's like, "Okay." So, but yeah, you pick him up, and you drag him back to the animal sanctuary and everything. Are you gonna put him back in his kennel?
Yes.
Okay. Cavaro, as Phoenix leaves and everything, you see somebody has also walked up on you and everything. Hold on, I gotta pull up this. Oh, excuse me.
Of course. Cavaro will eventually turn to face this other newcomer as well. Take a long draw from the pipe and breathe out a swirling mass of clouds that swirl between his horns.
Yeah, so you see Celeste. You know who Celeste is, your auntie. As she has walked up, and as she like this elderly elf and everything, kind of like walks up, looks square at your face with a mad like, okay,
What?
you know how I feel about that.
Oh, come off it, Auntie.
I know you're a grown boy now, but you are always going to be my little boy. Now put it out!
Auntie, I'm 33 winters. I'm not a boy.
She immediately gives you a look of like, do it.
Turns it over, taps it out in the fire, tucks it away, and gives a shrug.
She like raises a hand and like you know how like somebody like kind of like not a like she kind of like rubs your like lower snout and everything like under your chin, and she's like, that's my good boy. Now, am I opening a room for you this weekend, or what are we doing with you this weekend?
Best wait on that. I'd have to make a showing in town first, hopefully with Bobbin, and get word out to some of the opportunities that are in town. But first, Ringmaster wants to see me.
That's right. I was also called. Before you go, can you go and pick up Solus? I think that's he was trying to contact him, but our little hairy friend just doesn't connect with him well. I don't
Imagine
know.
that.
Look, he says he's a scarecrow, and so I think he didn't make the pact like all of us did. But yeah, so be a good boy. Go grab our friend, and I will meet you at the ringmaster's tent. And keep the pipe out of your mouth. Do you understand me? It leaves.
Where would Solus be, or where did you last see him?
I think he's at the food tent. I heard something about a stew. I don't know what kind of meat he's using in the stew, though. That's the problem. He says he doesn't eat meat, but he said it's a meat stew. I don't know. Right?
Oh.
No, right. That's what I'm saying.
Turns and starts running.
Oh God! And she like watches you, and she's, and I better not see that pipe again. So yeah, we're gonna slide over to the little food tent down here in the south and everything next to the bazaar, where we see a few actual individuals and everything kind of, mulling around a kitchen and everything. You smell fresh baked loaves of bread. You smell some honey glazed sweets and everything. Also still very bready. And you see you see a veritable amount of people, and in the middle of the entire action, you see a very, very fluffy minotaur. Solus, please introduce yourself and tell me what you're making. What kind of meat stew you're making in this food tent?
Oh. Um.
Yeah, I force you guys to make shit because I want it. I'm
Oh,
gonna get you out of your comfort zone, baby.
let's see here. I guess I'm just making right now a traditional, just traditional what everybody have meat stew with potatoes, carrots, onions,
And meat.
stuff. Yeah, and meat.
There's very much a in the process and everything, you see like this very young halfling who's kind of like standing on one of the counters and everything as she's rolling up some pasta and everything for like another hearty version of like it's not a stew, it's spaghetti obviously, but spaghetti is just as filling as stews and everything. And she's like, right, so there's so much to do, so much to see and everything, and she throws on like a powder that you can smell as garlic and everything, and she like douses it in like this creamy white sauce and everything before she turns and says, "Oh, Solus, dear, did you use all of the meat for that stew?"
Most of it, I think I have just a little left. I used like 3/4 of it already.
Right.
Do you
So
need the
can I
rest?
have the? Yes, I'd love it, please.
Sure.
He's. Who doesn't love a good owlbear spaghetti? And she kind of like tosses in the meat before mixing it together, and everything. This is owlbear, right? That's what you
Yeah.
grabbed from the containers in the back.
I think so, but they never keep them. They never mark them right always. But I'm assuming from the smell of it, that's what it seems like to me.
Give me an insight check on that. Let me do a smell check insight with that, please.
Oh, perfect average.
A 10? It can smell like owlbear. It can smell like anything else.
Uh,
And
I'm
she's just
not
like,
certain. I'm like, I think so. Is
she
that
like
good?
picks up a chunk and then like puts it in her mouth and everything. And for a second, you see her like smile a very wide, like, mm, this is horse meat. Wait, hold on. This is. Okay. Well, it's still okay. We're not eating people. That's all that matters. It's horse meat.
Oh,
Eat. So, tell me, are you ready to go into um are you ready to go into Macquarie tomorrow?
I guess so, because we're definitely gonna need more supplies and stuff. So we need more. I need to get more basic ingredients and everything. So definitely.
And you're the one watching the children tomorrow while they give out the signage for, the circus, right?
Oh yeah, that as well.
Right. So, I just wanted to make sure, because uh some of the little ones are very, the we lost 2 children at Candor, and we can't lose any more. The ringmaster specifically said, it's not just you. I'll definitely say you weren't the one at Candor. You weren't the one watching the children at Candor. Everything is fine, but
Stay
Lord,
on high alert.
yes, Lord help us that another child gets taken and everything, because we don't want the children to get taken. They're precious, and we love them so much. They're our little family, just like everyone is the family, right?
Indeed.
Good. Well, anyways, I have to, and then you kind of see like to the side, one of the ovens kind of flies open as you see a bunch of fire come out and everything before like she literally like moves her hand and you see a splash of water. And she's like, "Well, those are the buns, the burnt. Right? Who was on the bun duty?" And she has walked off. And in that process, everyone kind of sees like a running minotaur run into the tent as Cavaro runs in.
No, 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 no.
Cavaro, dear, why are you screaming?
What meat did you use?
Me? I've only used what I was given by Solus.
And I got whatever the supplies are in the crates and stuff that we have and stuff.
Are
Which
you
apparently
grabbing this
today-
from the bazaar?
I want to guess so because I don't get the supplies, so I'm guessing I'll be given the supplies and I'm just have to proportion them, and I'm basically like the quartermaster for the cooking. I'm the the
chef?
camp cook and the quartermaster for the food preserves and stuff.
Means it's your responsibility to know what meat is what.
No,
Wait a
I don't
second.
get the meat
It-
usually.
Wait a second.
That's
If
meat I
you're
not
the one-
acquire. I was just given the crate.
Wait a second. If you're the one that was given, like, if you're the one in charge of the, getting the items and everything, shouldn't you also be the one that's in charge of labeling them? You are the quartermaster. That's what you just
Inspecting
said.
them,
True.
yes, that seems like an important item for your position.
That's true, but this particular thing I did not acquire, so I had no idea what it was. All I
Where did-
know was meat.
Kavaro's gonna immediately go over to wherever this crate may be, and he's gonna sniff it over and
It's-
see if it's like, they've already identified what meat it is. He hasn't.
Yeah, no, it's, give me an insight check with really quickly. Yeah.
That's a 6.
It's definitely what are you worried it's gonna be? Tell me
Mm,
that. Give me that answer really quickly, Kavaro.
I want to make sure it's not people.
Oh, I mean, so it's not stringy enough to be people. As you kind of like sniff over it and everything, and you kind of like get a look inside of the meat. It's definitely not like a stringy enough to be human meat, and it's not people meat or any kind of like humanoid meat and everything. And
Oh,
stuff.
good. It's not
As-
lung pork.
As you kind of like sniff over it, Shida kind of like walks up, the little halfling and everything. She's like, "It's horse meat. It's horse meat. It's okay."
Yes, I know. Everything's fine.
What did
And
you think
he looks
was?
just a little disappointed, but then wipes it off his face.
It's fine.
I'm gonna do an insight check if you want to do a deception really quickly on that because she's gonna look. She's looking right at you.
7.
Fuck. She just looks at. She's like, "Right, it's horse meat. It's okay." Now, what are you doing? Like, okay, I have buttons to handle and everything. And Solus, if you're going to be the quartermaster, when you get the meat and you get the ingredients for the tent, you need to mark them yourself. You don't blame anybody else. You definitely know that, like, even though you are the quote unquote quartermaster and everything, Scylla is definitely also somebody of importance in the food tent. And like,
I figured out so much. Doesn't mean that's why I thought I wasn't. I'm not the one that I figured out so much, but I mean, I thought I was like kind of in charge of cooking, but I wasn't sure who's like,
She's-
who orders.
she's definitely footing the bill on you.
Okay.
Yeah, she's definitely been like, "Oh, I don't have to take the fall for this. Here."
Okay, I'll label it, but then I'm the one that gets to put in the orders then.
Well, you can work with me on the orders if that's what you want to
Okay,
do.
that works.
I would love
As
all the
long as
help.
we work together on it, so then at least both of us or one of us know, so we can let the other person know what to label the crates.
I would love all the help, dear. Now, Kavaro, what do you need here other than just checking out the food? Are you hungry? I have spaghetti, and he's made stew.
No,
Or we have-
no, none of that. I just had a moment of panic for good reason. No, Ringmaster needs me, so I should be going, actually.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat?
Okay. See you later. I'm gonna turn back and get back to the stew and back to because I have like stews going. I'll have also cauldrons and stuff boiling to making drinks and stuff too.
Can you remind me what exactly you said, Kavaro? My headset went out again. I'm sorry.
Oh, he'd said that he just had a moment of panic for good reason, and Ringmaster actually needs his attention.
So I'm heading there now. Ta-ta.
Right. Just you? Okay. Well, good luck with that and everything. As she kind of like looks over her and everything, she's like, okay, so burnt buns. We'll have to remake them and everything. Solus, I'm gonna put you on bun duty. I will take care of the rest of your stews for you and everything, and the drinks, inks and everything. I think we can get all those handled and everything. Why don't you go take a walk, sweetheart? You've done enough work as it is.
Okay, are you sure? But do you mean to help you with the buns then, or you got that then?
Nope, no, nope, no, nope. I can. She like grabs like a goblin by his ear and everything. She's like, I got it right here. You were supposed to make the buns, right? Come on, man. I have work to do with you. As she kind of like kicks him in the ass down the fucking way and everything. I want to remind everybody that like this is a fully sized like human kitchen. So these are small creatures in the kitchen that are like the same height as these like stoves and everything. So like moving these things are very tedious for them.
It's a wonder we haven't burned down already.
I'm sorry, what did I hear over there?
Nothing.
Oh no, you dumb young man! I will tell your auntie what you said.
That shuts him up.
You just hear me just kind of snorting.
Yeah, I thought so. Anyway, so let's go take a walk, okay? We can
Okay.
handle the rest. You've already done so much. That's and everything. And
I
please
made-
get.
I made some extras for us. I point to like the crate underneath by my cart and stuff for the rest of the circus crew and stuff and kitchen crew. I said grab a bottle to take with me.
She also hands you like a small. It's not sugar and everything, because again, sugar is not easy to get in this area, but
Yeah.
it's like how do I want to explain this? It's like a cinnamon nutmeg kind of cookie.
Like one of those wafer cookies.
Well, yeah. Wait, a cinnamon nutmeg is a wafer cookie? Am I losing my mind?
There's a like a 17th century recipe to make like a very wafer like cookie that's like nutmeg and sugar.
Of course you would fucking know that. But yeah, she hands you like a cinnamon nutmeg cookie, and she's just like, and just a few for you and everything. Don't worry, be a dear. Go take a walk and go enjoy yourself and everything, and stuff. We'll handle the rest here and everything. And please do get some good sleep tonight and everything. I want to make sure that those children are taken care of tomorrow.
Absolutely.
I'm probably going to have one other person go with you, to be honest. It's not you, it's just the children are important and everything.
Yeah.
And as you kind of like
more eyes, the better.
right, and as you kind of like look at everything, you also see like at the like at one of the tables and everything, is like the group of 9 kids that have kind of like joined the freak show frenzy and everything. They're all just normal kids, orphaned by like tragedies around like the mainland and everything, and that the ringmaster has just brought in. And yeah, they all kind of look at you like, hello, Mr. Solis, and like you do see one like little red-haired, freckled green eyes, his little boy. He's just like, "Oi, Mr. Solis, it's good to see you. Did you make the stew?" As he takes another like big bite of it.
Yes. So ready. So make sure you guys get your fill and stuff.
Okay, Mr. Solis, and they just continue to eat as you leave the tent. With that and everything, we can kind of like start pushing everybody now. The time has come. Phoenix, you have fully gotten Archibald into his into his cage and everything. Grip, you've helped Keratin enough with with like his shop and everything. Keratin, your shop looks a little worn for wear, because like some of those potions, they were definitely potions that were not like of importance.
It looks
everything.
fantastic.
And yeah, so yeah, and then Cavaro and everything, as you have left and everything, and you were wandering, again, you have like you make your way, you all make your way to the freak show frenzy where the ringmaster's at. And Solus, as you kind of like take your walk, you do get one of like you see another of Cavaro's aunties as he kind of walks up, and she's just like, "Oh, I'm sorry, wasn't the ringmaster calling for you?"
Yes, I'm going there now.
Well, right, but weren't you going to go get Solus?
Yes. I got distracted.
Oh, Auntie's gonna be so mad at you. Okay.
It is. I'll go get him now. Thank you.
Oh, you precious little thing. I'm gonna tell Auntie all about this. I live for the drama.
I think Kavaro likes her probably least out of his aunties.
Yeah, she's the youngest of your aunties and everything, and she's kind of like that like in like a big family setting. It's like that one who's just like, I'm a drunk and I love to start drama in the family.
Oh,
And
already
this,
on our second glass of wine, auntie? Wonder
oh,
about that.
oh no, this is 5. What are you talking about?
I'll go get Solus. I'm sorry about my distraction. I'll go get him, and then we'll go see Ringmaster.
He
Uh,
turns tail, goes to grab Solus. Ugh.
By the way, I'm walking in the opposite direction, just walking around.
You see Solus like leaving going towards like the exit of the camp.
You know what? He's gonna see that, and he's gonna go to the tent.
Oh, you're just gonna let him go?
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. All right. Well, yeah. So you yeah. So everybody else except for Solus heads into Freak Show Frenzy and everything. I'm gonna move you guys over there really quickly, and everything. And except for Solus and everything. And after, like, as you guys get into the tent and everything, you guys, like, the door, like, you push on the tent flap 3 times and everything. The tent flap opens, and everybody except for Kiritan sees a man or woman of a perfect desire sitting at a desk, looking very stressed as he looks amongst you. Kiritan, you see a scarecrow, kind of like how Howl's Moving Castle kind of scarecrow, except for much bulkier on the waistline and everything, because it's just so full of straw. Eyes and mouth and everything are just sewn crosses across its face and everything. You do also hear, though, like a psionic resonance as a voice ruptures into your mind and everything. And you also see Bobbin, the goblin, who is kind of standing to the side and everything, flipping a coin in his hand and everything, and just kind of like leisurely listening in on what's happening here. And then you see Celeste, who's kind of sitting to the side on like a very plush cushion and everything. And the ringmaster looks up. Wait. Where's Solus? Celeste, I thought you told me that you sent Guevaro.
I tried to retrieve him. He apparently left outside the front before I could catch him, so I'll have to have the pleasure of filling him in after the meeting.
No, this isn't. Why does it have to be the people that don't have packs with me? Kieran, you don't hear that at all. He says that in a. You hear a tone that doesn't. Well, actually, hold on. What languages do you speak?
Celestial, Common, and Draconic.
Yeah, you don't understand it, and everything. But yeah, no. So, and he looks at you before he's just like, okay. One finger goes up, and his eyes glow, and he's just like, oh. Second finger goes up, and you all see like a fey light come out of his finger before it flies off. And Solus, a few moments later, you see a little kind of like fairy light in front of your eyes, Ace, and immediately like it kind of opens up, and you kind of like it kind of expands, and you see the face of a scarecrow and everything. And then you also feel like the psionic energy as it connects into your brain. It's just, Solus, this is the ringmaster. Hello. Please come to my tent. I have
going for a walk.
Great. And like the spell dissipates, and he looks right at you, Kavaro, like, he's still in the camp. You know that, right?
He left out the front. What could I do?
And Bobbin pipes up, and he's just like, really? That's what we're going with here. You had better expectations for you. Okay. And he lights a cigarette, to which Celeste is just like, of mouth. No, I'm not doing this. Nah. And she like stands up, runs over, like walks over and grabs it out of his mouth. She's like, if you're going to smoke, anything, keep it out of my peripherals. Thank you. And she sits back down and she looks right at you also, Kavaro, and everything, with like more of a disappointed look as
Yeah,
you.
we know where Kavaro picked up that habit.
So
Yeah, we do. And Solus eventually
I'm
does
not.
enter. Oh yeah, you tap on the tent flaps and everything. The tent
Yeah.
flaps open, and you make it into uh, the freak show and everything. I heard a ding, and I see that we have another member who is currently in the call now. Hello.
Sorry, I had passed out.
I'll get them and actually get them.
Oh, you're gonna get Letlana.
Yeah.
Okay, well let me introduce.
don't fuck it
our-
up again.
Let me introduce. Oh my God. Let me introduce our sixth and final party member and everything. I hope you're ready for D&D, Letlana.
Yeah, sorry, I had passed out when I got home from the doctor's.
Oh, you poor thing. Are you okay?
I hurt my wrist last night.
Oh no. Well, welcome to D&D. Welcome to Freak Show Frenzy and everything. You've kind of missed about an hour or 2 hours. Oh, it's been 2 hours already. Holy crap. Of storytelling and everything and introductions of characters. So really quickly, introduce yourself and then introduce your character to the people.
Hi there, I'm Snara. Again, sorry I'm late. My character's name is Letlana. She is a Kileshtar, werewolf paladin.
There we go. Okay, so we're gonna backtrack and everything about like 30 minutes in the campaign and everything, and we're gonna say that Letlana is also. Letlana, where would you be? It's day one of setting up outside of the city of Macquarie. The tents have been kind of lifted up and everything. Everybody's kind of just getting everything set up. The bazaar has been set up and everything and stuff. What would Letlana be doing right now?
Letlana at this moment would be in the stables helping tend to the animals.
Man, I had a whole situation planned for you and Phoenix, and that just kind of got fucked. But that's
Sorry.
okay. No, it's okay.
I mean, I could always be back in the animal sanctuary.
Nope. We're gonna backtrack and everything and stuff. We're just gonna say that you both were not next to each other for that entire conversation that you had with Granny Matilda and everything.
Okay.
So, yeah, no. Actually, no. It's perfect because I can introduce Percy. Hey, so over in the animal sanctuary and everything, you are working with actually one of the wranglers of the animal sanctuary and everything. Your direwolf has been a wonderful help for actually wrangling in a brown bear that has been in the forest and everything. And you see kind of like a very hefty orc and everything with stark white hair, like old as fuck and everything, as he kind of like puts this bear in the cage and locks it. He's just, right. Thank you. I needed all the help I could get with that one. The mother is just never good unless you get the cubs, and we couldn't find the cubs. So appreciate it, big time.
Yeah. I feel sorry for her though. We still should at least try to find her cubs.
Look, I understand. We have the next 3 days to do that and everything. Cubs don't generally travel by themselves and everything, so they will be fine and everything. And besides, hey, Grip isn't gonna kill the mom. We're gonna let her go after a day, after tonight, or after tomorrow. Okay? We don't have to worry too much.
With that, Lana will toss in. I'm guessing they would have at least some kind of fish at this point because
There's some meat. It's not fish, but there's meat.
okay, yeah, she tossed some meat in for the mother, trying to make sure that she's at least fed and cared for.
Right. She is. Give me an animal handling really quickly. Let me see that animal handling, please. I don't know why I got weird with that. I'm sorry.
That would be a 17.
Ooh, nice. It's still a mama bear without her babies. She's still very hesitant about like the meat, but she definitely like grips it in her teeth and pulls it away from like the edge before like munching on it and everything. And you don't know what meat you gave her, but you gave her some meat and everything, and she's kind of not very as aggro as she was earlier. But I mean, Percy just looks over and right. So okay, not interested. Like you could take care of her and everything. I don't care here and stuff. But I have heard that the ringmaster was looking for you and everything. Don't know why and stuff. But just a heads up. If you need, if you're just gonna go ahead. I'll take care of everything around here and everything and stuff. And you see kind of like a little spit of fire come out of one of the kennels and everything. He's just like damn dog. He's gonna set the whole place on fire. As he kind of like walks over and stomps on the flames that are on the grass. And he was, I got this. Don't worry. Also, don't forget that Solus apparently made a stew with meat in it. I know it's weird and everything. Get your fill before the rest of the fucking circus gets it, okay? Hey, I know I'm gonna get at least 2 bowls, okay?
Yep.
As you kind of like start, what are you gonna? Are you gonna go directly to the Freak Show Frenzy tent, or are you gonna go to like get food? What are you doing?
First she'll double check on her dire wolf, Achilles.
Yeah. Achilles is doing fine and everything. He didn't take any kind of like damage and everything. In fact, it was mostly kind of like a hurt, like he kind of hurted the brown bear for the most part and everything.
It's more to make sure he's got enough food and water.
Oh yeah, no. You as soon as you got into the sanctuary and everything, he immediately laid down in his spot of hay next to his bowls and everything. Percy is definitely another caretaker of like the animal sanctuary, not the head of it, but he's a caretaker like you and Phoenix. And he's like, I'm gonna feed him and everything. I know he's yours, but you gotta. I mean, like you did a lot of work out there, so I fed him and everything. But yeah, he's got his fill of food. He's got like these bowls are huge and everything. It's like like for dire wolves and everything. So yeah, he's fed, he's satiated and everything. In fact, he kind of like licks at your hand and everything before you walk away. Okay, but he knows like I stay here unless you call for me. So, but yeah, what else are you gonna do?
Next thing she's going to do is to check on her adopted daughter.
You're gonna go to the food tent then,
Yes.
and everything. So you're gonna make your way down, making your way downtown, down to the food tent, which is in the bottom of the green over here. And yeah, as you kind of like make your way down and everything and stuff, you look up and everything. The moon, beautiful in its radiance. You feel the thrum of what god did you choose again?
Achilles.
That's right, and everything. But yeah, so hold on, I'm trying to find you and everything.
What phase of the moon is it at the moment?
It is a waxing and everything moon.
Waxing full, waxing crescent.
Waxing crescent.
Okay. So she's not feeling the direct pull to her lycanthropy at this moment, but
that is correct.
She is she does feel it empowering her a little bit.
Yeah. So you do feel yeah. So you do feel like as you kind of like look at the moon and everything and stuff from your minor god and everything. I should throw out there because Achilles is not a major god like Michael and Aaron. But you still feel like the beast inside you and everything. It's calling, but you don't understand what it's calling for. And you make your way into the little tent and everything and stuff. I did not remember what the child's name is and everything.
Which one?
It's
Her
Allie.
name was
Allie and everything. So you, as you kind of like walk in and everything, you see a little halfling and everything, kind of like barking orders at this poor goblin who is just like trying his hardest to not burn another set of buns and everything. You see a group of children and everything, kind of like eating, and amongst each other and everything. And in that little group of children, you see a little red-haired, red ears, little red tail, and like a small green, little girl's robe and everything. And as she like looks up at everything and she sees you, and she says, La Lana, and she like gets up and runs over and hugs your legs. She's, I lost my first tooth, look! And she like opens her mouth and you see like she's missing like one of her front teeth. It's, ah!
Oh wow! Make sure to stick it under your pillow tonight. You might
Why?
get a visit from the Tooth Fairy.
Tooth Fairy? What's that?
The Tooth Fairy takes your teeth to use for her own doings, but leaves you money in like gold and maybe a silver piece.
Wouldn't gold be better?
Gold would be better, yes, but sometimes she has to be a little stingy.
Oh man, the financial hardships of the financial hardships of Earth in this universe. I don't want to feel that. No. And she's just like, okay, but I thought fairies were bad because they like to kidnap children.
This fairy is a good fairy.
Oh. Okay. You want to eat some stew with us? And like
I
the
gotta hurry,
entire
but I can have a little bit.
she kind of like she grabs your hand and like drags you over and everything and stuff. She lets you sit first and then she gets in your lap and everything and she starts eating her stew again and forgetting that you're not actually eating any of the stew, but she's just like let Lana take care of me, and she said that if I put my tooth under my pillow, oh, the tooth fairy's gonna come. And all the other kids are like, oh, ooh, who's the tooth fairy? And she's like, and she's gonna give me a silver piece or a gold piece. And like everybody's like, gold, and like immediately one of the other kids just socks another kid in the face. And like that kid loses a tooth, and he's like, so I go get gold piece time, right?
Lana's gonna sigh and cover her face a little bit and say, maybe if you be good and stick it under your pillow.
Allie has like this full look of like admiration, of like and mystic and wonder in her eyes. She's like, oh, it's so and like at this point and everything, and the children have gotten fucking crazy, and you see that like Allie's not doing anything. She's like sitting in your lap and everything still, but like the other kids at this point and everything are like, break this rock, do this and do that, like punching each other, trying to knock as many
As they
teeth out
start
as
to punch
possible.
each other, she says, but punching each other is not being good.
Immediate stops. Like, what? But you said we get gold pieces if we lose lose teeth. And like this little red-haired kid, freckles on his face, like broken glasses after being decked in the face. Just, I didn't want to lose any of my teeth. We have to go out tomorrow and announce the circus.
Oh God.
She'll give him a kind of reluctant smile and say, I understand. We'll see what the fairy does for you, but no more punching out teeth. If you punch out your teeth, you're not going to be able to eat Solus's food.
Yeah,
that
so
way.
we were worried about horse meat.
And like the kids like look down and everything, and just like, it's just stew, it's just water and like meaty things. And they like finish their bowls and everything, and it's up. And like the leader of the group, which is like a stoutly dwarven child named Benji, much shorter than the other kids and everything, and stuff like that. But he's got like the few strands of hair on the top of his face, on the top of his lip and everything. He's just like, well, I want to go find out what's happening at the pleasure tent. I'm gonna go. Who wants to come with me? And all the other kids, except for Allie, get up and everything and start clamoring and leaving. They've left this table a mess. But like, that halfling just, okay. All right, well, and she like climbs over and starts grabbing everything, and Allie kind of like looks up and she's like, I, uh, I don't want to go to the pleasure tent. It smells funny there.
Well, you'll have to get a bath at some point.
I don't want to get a bath today. I took a bath yesterday.
Okay.
Can I sleep with Achilles tonight?
It's not really safe in the animal sanctuary tonight.
Why?
We got a scared mama bear that
Why?
doesn't have her cubs with her.
Why?
I don't want you to get hurt.
Did you kill the cubs?
No, we just don't know where they are.
Oh, okay. And she climbs off and she's like, okay, I guess I'll go sleep in my bed. Good night, I love you. And she kind of like walks off, like skips off and everything. And it's holding like this little doll of like a big wolf in her arms and everything, and stuff. And Serene, fuck, I forgot exactly what I named this halfling, and I just named her like an hour ago. I know it started with an S and everything, and stuff. I'm a great DM, aren't I? I've been doing this shit for 17 years. Yeah, this little halfling kind of like looks up and she's just like, "You're the sweetest woman I've ever met in my life. I don't know how you deal with them on a day-to-day basis."
Well, dealing with Allie, I just put myself in her shoes, like I was when at her age.
An orphan that was kidnapped by the circus?
Well, a little girl that lost her family.
Oh, I mean, that's fair. But she found her family here. So,
Yes.
I mean, look at you. You became a de facto mom.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is you're doing a wonderful thing, and never stop. And she kind of hands you a cinnamon nutmeg cookie.
Thank you. And she'll munch on the cookie as she quickly heads towards the big top.
Right. All right. So, yeah, no. After a moment and everything, because Cavaro did say he was gonna go get you and everything, and stuff. The ringmaster's just like, Cavaro, she's at the food tent. Please go get her.
Understood.
Good, good. Thank you. Anyways, how are the four of you doing as you leave? Heave. And you get to the food tent, or actually, no, I'm gonna say that you guys kind of like meet up in the middle next to like the bonfire as Letlana is moving towards the tent, and you kind of like are moving towards that, the food tent.
Yeah, I think Letlana, as you see Kavaro approaching, he's not fully paying attention, and you probably hear mutterings not so under his breath.
What is
Never
he
mind that I
muttering?
can turn a man into a pretzel. I have to be the errand boy.
Don't worry, Cavaro, I'm on my way.
Oh, good. Well, that
We-
actually solves the problem. Yes, Ringmaster wants us.
Yeah, I was
Literally,
dealing with the mama bear.
as you're walking back, you hear inside your head, Cavaro, and it's just like, "I'm sorry. Are you questioning what I have you doing for me?"
It's a stone silence.
That's what I thought. Come back, please. I have things to talk about. You know, it's the day one. And you guys make it back into the freak show tent and everything, the freak show frenzy. As you guys kind of like walk through, you guys, in the process of you guys walking through the tents and everything, you've seen, the unbearded dwarf, which is a lady, which is a female dwarf with no beard and everything. The obese elf, because elves are generally known for like their spry and thinly stature and everything. And it's quite literally like, a 400-pound elf who is very unhappy that he's kind of like trapped in this like kind of cage-esque kind of thing, but he's just like, it's a living. You see like the deformed twin, the two-headed person and everything and stuff, which is like, two heads on one body and everything. And you see you know, the long-legged halflings and everything, which are literally halflings with like, you know them as like they're actual halflings that just wanted to be tall, and quite literally, like somebody just grafted more bone and leg onto them and made them tall. It's a freak of nature by all means. Like this is not good and comfortable for them at all, and stuff like that. But like it's what they wanted and they got it and everything. And you kind of notice, like in everybody else's head, they're just like, yeah, these are people that had bad deals with like the ringmaster and everything and stuff like that. But Kavara, you've worked with the ringmaster for a long time, and you know this is exactly what they wanted. They wanted these things to happen and everything and stuff, but they got what they wanted, but they didn't complete a pact with the ringmaster, and now they're stuck this way, looking the way they are. A dwarf who can't grow a beard is an abomination in their race. An elf that gains so much weight that he can't move properly, yeah, like he's stuck like that because he failed a pact. And then these two halflings that are enormously tall, this is a failed pact again. As you kind of walk through and everything, and they're not like caged up or anything. They're nice, spacious, like little viewing rooms and everything and stuff. It's very comfortable and everything and stuff. Like each of them have like fine furniture and everything. It's very bright so that you can see what you're looking at and everything. But they will put, as you walk by, they put on a forced smile that you don't need an insight check for because they just have to grin and bear it. And you eventually reach the ringmaster's tent room. The door opens immediately. It's just, finally, thank you, all of you are here. Great, we can begin. How's everybody doing?
It was a long train ride, Ringmaster. I think we're all tired. What is it that you need from us?
I'm loving.
Sorry, Ringmaster. I was dealing with the mama bear. We just got her fish corralled.
Great. So that's gonna be a grip situation there tomorrow and everything. What about the cubs?
Have not found the cubs yet, though.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Well, he doesn't say that, but he's like, Aaron and
Who?
Michael. Shut
What?
up.
What cubs?
Shut up. Shut up.
Who's
Yeah, he's
Jesus Christ?
Oh my God, I'm gonna kill all of you.
God.
He's just like Aaron and Michael. Oh my God. Okay. Hey, so tomorrow's day one here at I can't here at McCory and everything. I just wanted to verify with everybody really quickly about what our positions are tomorrow and everything. I'll let you guys go and everything. I've already had my conversations with everybody else in Freak Show Frenzy. Just wanted to see where my favorite 6 are, favorite 4 are, favorite 1. You know what? We're not even gonna get into details of that and everything. So, Kavaro, tell me, what are you doing all weekend this weekend and everything? Bibbin, are you taking him with you? It's
We
Bobbin,
do
sir.
have business in town, yes.
Well, about that, my business
Looks
is
over to
down.
Bobbin.
What are you looking at him with exactly?
It's more of a don't tell me something's gone wrong already kind of face.
He's definitely not. It's like, what? Don't look at me like that. I haven't done anything wrong yet. No, everything's fine. About that, I have business in town, and I don't need a wall of muscle following me, boss. So, I also have this like important thing that you asked me to do in town. So, and he's like, right. Anyways, he's if you don't want Kavara to go with you, Bobbin, just tell Kavara that you don't want him to go with you. And Bobbin looks at you with this like, I can't say those words to your face.
Yes, Bobbin. Tell me that you'd rather I stay here so you can get found in a gutter tomorrow.
You'd be
They
better off
love
without him.
goblins in this town.
You gobshite, if you think for one moment that any of these... Right, anyways! Bobbin, you're taking Kavara with you tomorrow. Alright, Solis! Oh, you big fluffy beast that you are. Tell me, you're going out with the children tomorrow, correct?
Right.
Great. I would love to ask that, let Lana, my dear, please don't hide in the back like that. Come over here. I would like that you let Lana come with you. Another pair of eyes. I cannot lose another child out in the streets like we did.
Absolutely.
at
You lost a
Kendall.
child?
Also,
Two, in fact.
Two
the same amount of
children?
flyers as last time. I'm assuming
I'm sorry.
same amount of flyers as last time.
I mean, yes, of course, and everything. Remind the children that whoever gets rid of all their flyers first and everything gets a special treat from the from the food tent and everything. I don't know, you know.
So you bribing
but
kids?
silent spell on Kiritan immediately. Just, no, I'm done with you. Anyways, it's actually like so. Silence is actually like a zone, by the way. So all of you were silenced, by the way. Let me actually. It's a wisdom saving throw, so you guys can
Silent
just.
chuckle.
Wisdom saving throw.
I think it's a wisdom saving throw.
How do you do that?
I'll just fail.
Just do a so on the left side of your character
perfect.
is
22.
strength, strength, int, dex, whiz, con, and charisma. You'll press the +0 over there, and it's definitely a wisdom spell.
And with 2 paladins in the area, you'd get a plus to that, or at least a single plus to it. Or is that not yet? That's not yet.
Oh, okay.
I don't think.
I was about to say, I don't think that's just yet and everything. But yeah, so anybody who actively failed and everything actively fails.
Oh yeah.
And everything. Anybody above.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
no,
got
it's not that high of a-
advantage.
It's not that high of a spell, so go ahead. Have fun.
Did I pass?
Yeah, you
Oh
passed.
god. Oh
That's.
god.
Lana, let's talk. I mean, you failed, so you don't get to talk.
No,
Everything.
yeah.
So, Grip and Solus and Phoenix, you can all still talk in this zone and everything, because it's not a, like, zone. I shouldn't say that. It's not really a zone and everything. It's a kind of like
Here isn't.
it's a modified spell, which he kind of like is just trying to silence everybody to be like, I want to talk to one of you at a time and everything. So he immediately snaps his fingers, hears and everything and stuff. He failed on most of you except for the person that he was really just trying to keep silent, which was Kiritan, and Kavaro forcibly failed. So, so he's just like, anyways, as I was saying, Lana, my dear, if you could go out with Solus tomorrow morning and everything, after the children's studies are done, please make sure they do their studies. Can you make sure that the children come back unharmed?
Absolutely.
She'll nod her head and look like she's talking, but nothing's coming out.
Right. Oh, that's right. Snaps his finger. You can talk again. I'm sorry, what was that?
I said I will be sure to make sure they have their studies done, though I may have caused a little bit of an incident that I have tried to start taking care of in a little bit.
An incident? And a child has run into the tent and everything and stuff. And like he picks up and it's quite literally it's quite literally Benji and everything, and he picks Benji up and everything, who's got the bloodiest face. And he's just like, Lalana told Ali that we get money from Tooth Fairy when we put Tooth under pillow. And like, what does the ringmaster look at like to you because of your pact with him?
House below.
He looks like a very gorgeous woman.
She looks at you. She's even got the feminine voice for you, actually, even too.
Yep.
And she like looks at you, and she's just, right, Tooth Fairy. Now, what do we know about Tooth Fairies, Benji? The fairies are bad, and they take the kids, and they take them to the Feywild, and so they can eat them. Hags are the worst. That's right, Benji. Now, where should you be? I should be in bed. I won't put Tooth on the pillow. I will take your tooth for you, and I will give you a pretty gold coin. Gold coin! And he runs immediately. And she just...
Oh no!
Right.
That's gonna start something else now. Now the kid's gonna think the ringmaster's actually the Tooth Fairy.
I'd rather them think that I'm the Tooth Fairy. Is that such a problem?
This can only lead to good things, Ringmaster.
I'm sorry. What were you saying, muted child over there?
So, Kowad
Oh.
has Candle out near the closest person to him. He has a tinderbox. You don't need
What?
tinderbox to make a sound to work. And he's just idly bored, and he's starting to light a fire.
Create water
Oh.
on you. Stop that. Stop that right now.
Lana will sigh and cover her face and say, I was just trying to give Allie a little bit of wonder in her life.
Do you know how the Fae are in this world exactly, that lot? Have you not met a Fae? I know you're young, but like, did you not get the boogeyman stories? That is a Fae.
I was. Yes, but I've also know how and she'll do air quotes, tooth fairy works.
Right. Okay. Well, as I see it and everything, it's fine. Let them believe that I'm the Tooth Fairy then. Okay? Now, anyways, we got you two and everything. She immediately unsilences Grip. Grip! Oh, wait, no, Grip wasn't silenced. Never mind and everything. Grip, my dear friend, what does the Ringmaster look like to you?
You're a big buff green dragon.
Oh, that's right. Uh, just, like, you have to look up at this big buff green dragon. It's just, right. So, tomorrow, plans, fights. I know that you're fighting a displacer beast first, and then you're fighting the brown bear that we've captured tonight and everything. Do you have other plans for tomorrow in the morning before the shows start? Because we open the carnival at night. It's the easiest way to pickpocket.
Just my morning exercises.
Fantastic and everything. I would love for you to go with Cavaro into the city. I feel like there's going to be a little bit of extra push, and like you hear Bibbin just kind of like turn. He's just like, boss, no, I'm not taking another fucking Minotaur. And he's just like, enough. What I say goes. Don't forget that. Remember that. Anyways, I feel like McCoy is just going to have a little bit of a force. I don't know why. Hey, so I would love for you to make sure that Cavaro and Bibbin are taken care of.
Can do, Ringmaster.
Bobbin, sorry. Anyways, and then he snaps his finger and looks right at Kiritan. And you, my feisty little fellow, what are you doing tomorrow before you start selling your wares at night?
No.
Okay, well, I don't have need for you at the circus. Why don't you work with Lana and Solus in town and make sure that the children don't get kidnapped?
Yeah, make sure to be the responsible one here, huh?
Who are you calling irresponsible here?
Oh, the person who lost 2 kids already. That might be you.
I literally can't with this little demon. Do you understand? He
Don't
like
put this on
unsilences
me.
everyone.
Don't
He
put
unsilences
this.
everyone. Does everybody here understand what I deal with on a day-to-day basis from that? As he looks down at the little, cloaked creature.
I just want it to be known
Daddy.
for
I'm
everyone.
sorry,
Ringmaster.
Daddy.
For everyone here listening right now, I want you to know he's putting this off on the little guy. Okay? He lost 2
He doesn't
kids.
even have hoofs. If you keep it up, I'll apply a hoof in his place. Calm down.
I'm calm.
Lana will raise a hand and say, maybe he could go and try and get supplies for his potions?
Are you fucking serious?
Fantastic
Not a bad idea.
Letlana. Phoenix, can you be a dear and go with the little kitten?
Yes, Daddy.
That's
You
Oh
lose
my
2 kids. 2 fucking kids.
silent spell again.
You don't need to worry about the kids. I will be with them.
Right. Okay. Phoenix, remind yourself, please. I am not Daddy. I am the Ringmaster. Please call me by that. I heard a roll.
She rolled a 1.
Oh yeah, we have to roll, don't we?
No. He solely focused it only on Kiritan. He did not focus it on everybody. So Kiritan can roll for the wisdom save. You son of a bitch.
You lost 2 kids, and you're not gonna blame it on me, you son of a bitch! Oh. Okay, yeah. Yeah. I just said that. Yeah.
When we're done with this conversation, I want to make sure that you, pointing at Kiritan, I want you to follow me when we're done. You understand me?
You're not gonna lose me like the 2 kids.
I might lose you. I might lose you like the 2 children. Now, anyways, Phoenix, as I was saying, again, my name is Ringmaster, not Daddy. Please say that with me. Ringmaster.
Daddy.
I'm gonna throw you over a mountain.
You gonna lose her too?
I might. Cavaro.
Phoenix, behave for a moment.
Yeah, behave, slut.
Yes, Cavaro. Shut up, you little goblin.
I'm not a goblin, I'm a gnome. There's a difference.
All you midgets look the same to me.
Anyways, we do not use that language here. We don't use
That
that language here.
escalated fast.
Anyways, so we're done here and everything. I just wanted to find and tally everything. And Bobbin, I've got it. He hands over a document and it shows what everybody's doing and everything. And the ringmaster snaps his fingers and it passes out, and everybody gets a copy of what the itinerary is for tomorrow night and everything. And what everybody's jobs is for tomorrow morning in the daytime and everything. So, just to reiterate and everything, Cavaro and Grip, you will be going with Bobbin to the underbar, like, I wouldn't say like the under areas of like Makori, but like you're going into some risky areas and everything. Solus and Letlana are going to be kind of like running around with the children and everything, making sure nobody gets hurt. And Kiridan and Phoenix are going to be going into town to purchase some supplies for his potion shop and everything. So, and he's just like, great, so everything's done here. You guys can go scatter. I heard that there's some meat stew that was made by Solus. Just go enjoy that and everything. You, as he points at Kiridan, stay with me.
I don't want this to. It's probably made of people anyway.
We don't eat. What? No, we don't eat people here.
Wait, is that what happened to the 2 kids?
Why
Kavar-
are you saying? He just
To-
grabs.
to
He's
save
gonna.
the sanity of everybody. Cavaro's gonna kneel down next to Kiritan and just whisper in his ear.
He's gonna bury
Can
you
I?
if you keep it up. Just behave for a moment.
Then who's gonna sell us potions?
Can
I have other people in this area that can sell potions.
They don't make them as good as me, though.
You sell snake oil. Wait, I've seen your. Oh, you know what? Okay. Scatter. Have fun. Enjoy the night. Go get drunk for like hair. Just be sure that you're able to do your job tomorrow. Remind yourselves that and everything. Hey,
Can I try to do a sleight of hand and leave something on the ringmaster's desk?
what are you gonna leave on his desk?
The bottle. I'm leaving. I think you might need one, so I'm leaving.
He
him a
won't
bottle.
even fail. Like you don't even need to. If you place it on there, he will gladly just grab it and be like,
Chug,
Oh.
chug, chug.
Yeah.
like it's weird for you because you're seeing a scarecrow with 2 wooden arms arguing with your goblin, gnome, whatever friend on the ground and everything and stuff before he like swipes that bottle with one of his sticks and everything and kind of like awkwardly, I mean, like it's eldritch horror looking as he bends the like sticks and everything and you just see a bunch of like whatever that's in that bottle go down his body. But everybody else sees him drink this bottle. Okay, have a good night, everybody. You stay with me. He actually, you know what? I'm not even gonna give that to you and everything. As he gets up and picks you up by your like, the back of your head and everything. It's just like, we're going for an adventure. As he walks out, and you guys just watch the tent flaps open and then close. Celeste looks at the other 5 of you and, well, that could have gone better. Anyways,
At least you've been telling the children about the cautionary tale of the Fae. Tooth Fairy, I'm not so fond of, but the rest I approve.
I don't think I've ever met a tooth fairy. In my, I don't think I've ever met a tooth fairy. Anyways,
Lana
he's
sighs and says it was supposed to be just a wonderment for the little girl who had just lost a tooth.
right, but the Fae, like, why would you say a Fae? They actively kidnap children.
I worded it that the tooth fairy only takes teeth.
Oh well, I mean, it's a questionable fairy. Anyways, he's so, Kavaro, I need to speak with you at the pleasure tent and everything, but I think you need to talk to Bobbin and Grip before you go do that and everything and stuff. Phoenix, be a dear, come with like escort me to the pleasure tent, please.
Absolutely, Miss Celeste.
Thank you. And she kind of like holds an arm out and everything for you to kind of like, like the wrap arm around her arm and everything as you guys kind of like stride out and everything. Bobbin also looks at Letlana and he's just like, right, I don't mind if you're here for this conversation and everything, but my suggestion about the whole tooth fairy thing is, just gotta be a little careful about that, okay? I believe in the tooth fairy. I know she exists. I'm missing, like, as he, like, pulls down his jaw and everything, like, his lower mouth, you see, like, half of his teeth are gone. It's just like, someone keeps taking my teeth and leaving gold under my pillow. So I believe it completely.
Oh, goddess, Bob.
Who is whistling right now? I feel like that's definitely something Kirsten would do, but, like, no one knows. It's a question amongst even the carny. Like, why is he getting so much gold? Tooth fairy. Okay, a fae. So, but he's just like,
I
right,
am the
so-
tooth fairy, bitch.
oh my god, that is the most terrifying thing I heard. Please do not go to like literally just a harder grip on your head. Do not go to the children and give them money for their teeth. Do you understand me? I'm not having this conversation with you
But
anymore.
teeth make
Kirsten.
good potions.
No, they do not. Where are you getting these ingredients? What? Ah!
The innocence of children is the most powerful sacred element.
You are a crazed individual, and I'm scared of you. As he continues to walk. Anyways, so Bobbin's just like, right. So, this isn't really going to pertain to you, She-Wolf, but to the rest of everybody that's with me. Oh, Solus is also here too. Why don't you two go plan for the city tomorrow? Hey.
Lana nods and motions for Solus to follow her.
Yeah, we'll head back to the thing. I need to finish up all the kitchen stuff, anyways.
So, Kavaro and Grip, as you guys are standing next to Bobbin and everything, I can move you guys now around to where you guys are going. You guys can move your characters any way that you want and everything, by the way. I've given you guys full access to them. Just remind yourself that, Keratin, you're going to be over here
I'm
because you're being
free!
dragged.
Ah,
No,
shit!
you're being dragged. Phoenix will be at the pleasure tent and everything, and then these two will be right here. As Bobbin kind of like lays out a map of the city and everything that I do not have ready for you. That'll be happening next week. I'm sorry.
That's
Okay. You have a map of Macquarie. As he points out, he's just like, right. So this is the big bazaar, and that's kind of like where we're heading. But we're going to be going behind it, as you see like a large like box and everything, and underneath it and everything, and you see, what was the name I gave you, Kavaro, earlier?
That would be Tavastin.
Yes. You see the name of Tavastin Silverleaf. Kind of sitting on like the like on that big square and everything. It's like, right, this is the Silverleaf family. They're kind of the head, but not necessarily the head of the autocracy and everything. The ringmaster has asked us to show him a favor. And by that, he means, and he like hefts out, like out of a bag of holding, a chest full of gold. Right, so, This chest is going to go straight to Lord Silverleaf, and we will have access to the city amongst all of the carnies after we're done in the mornings.
This is
So-
a rather large favor that we're offering, much larger than the other cities.
Oh, we're getting a much bigger haul out of this, I promise you. So, here's what we're really doing. As he pulls out another piece of paper, like a parchment and everything that goes over the city and everything, and you see underground network tunnels and everything, and you see 3 major X's on Pilius Durgan's house and everything. And what that is and everything is essentially it's a high magic items goods store. Then you see Amberson Ironforge, the blacksmith of the city and everything, which sells high level like weapons and armors. And then you see Totten's Potions. Everything. Totten's Potions is essentially just, high like you think that Keratin is a potion maker until you meet Totten's. And he's just like, we're going to make big here. Unfortunately, none of us are going to get any of this shit. It's all going to go to the boss. But, and like as soon as he says boss and everything, you see him physically flinch. And nobody hears it except for the others that have left the building and everything. Kieran, you just hear him go, "Ugh, I'm going to murder them. All of you are going to die. I will kill the gods."
You okay there?
Don't tell him. No, he already knows. All right, anyways. So, these are the houses that we're going to hit. I suggest what I want from you two is just to make distractions on the streets while I kind of clean house. That's going to be
You're
the next 3
joking.
days. What do you mean I'm joking? That's what your job is.
You
Butter-
cannot just Uncle Bobbin. You have had several close calls in the past 3 cities that we've been in, so I have a good reason to worry about your safety when you go to clean house.
I'm only missing one finger as he like holds up one of his both of his hands, like literally one hand, like each hand is missing a finger. And he's like, I just lost one finger last time. I cleaned house though. I don't know why you're judging me.
Long look of disapproval, but he's looking at an elder, so he's gonna let it go.
Look, I'm just saying, if you had taken my bit, if you took the bit and you just, took them upstairs, wined and dined them, like you should be.
Right.
Look, I know they're not all pretty, okay? They're not all gonna be pretty.
It's not about that. This is a sacred art that the aunties have taught me, and I take it seriously, Uncle Bobbin.
You can take it seriously, and then we can make cash.
Fine. What exactly is it that you need us to do as far as distractions go? I'm sure 2 minotaurs in the street will gather plenty of attention, don't you think so? Rip?
That's the idea. Tell me, Grip, what do you think we should do?
I'm a pretty good distraction.
Well, there
Just
you
kinda
have it.
Flexing muscles.
Well, there you have it, Cavaro. You've got a pretty great distraction right there.
The strongest bull routine?
Missiles.
What?
Grip is kind of lost in his own flexing.
Okay.
He's like he can't snap his fingers, but like Bobbin is like smacking his hands together, like, pay attention, you dunce!
Oh, sorry.
Strongest bull routine. That's what I heard. Is that what you're going with?
Why would I go with anything else?
Great.
It just feels below you. A low bar. It feels like we should have more class than this.
Cavaro, you've been doing this with us for a long time. If you have a better idea, I'd love to hear it.
It depends on what you intend to do with cleaning house, and honestly, we don't know anything about this city just yet, only what I've heard.
So if I give you a day, with Grip to go walk around the city and learn more about the city? Is that what you want? It's gonna come out of your pay.
Looks
You
over
understand
at
that?
Grip and gives a shrug, like, does that sound good to you?
Information couldn't hurt.
Information couldn't hurt.
All right. I will mark it. He like pulls out that itinerary sheet and everything and starts scribbling under like clean house. And you guys have the same itinerary on yours, and you see it gets scribbled. You see like on your papers, clean house is scribbled out to information gathering, and then a bunch of question marks, and then an angry face. Right. Folds up paper,
Was that
shoves
really
everything.
necessary, Uncle Bobbin?
Navarro, I'm about to send a plethora of people to have you please all night. All right? Just go. Get your information and come back to me tomorrow after you're done.
From
Very
a
well.
distance, you hear Phoenix asking for Cavaro from the pleasure tent.
That
Well,
loud?
no, it's so like the thing is like it's soundproof on the outside. You can't actually hear anybody on the
Damn
outside.
it.
Nice try. The only person that can hear anything is the ringmaster. And he's like, right, I'm about to go get shit-faced. Oh, I wonder if I could use that discount that Celeste gave me. As he kind of like walks off.
Well, we've been dismissed, cousin mine.
I think he's talking to you, Grip.
Oh, that's a weird way to call me. Okay.
I mean, we are cousins of kin. I mean,
Yes.
Highlanders and regular Minotaurs are related.
Regular?
Man,
Yeah,
the
you like that?
racism out of this is great. I love it.
I'm not Highland though. I'm very bright and
Right.
glowy.
Well, be that as it may, how exactly would you like to go about information gathering tomorrow?
I figured that was more of your thing.
I can sweet talk some of the locals, but I won't be able to do it alone. I
We're
do
gonna-
stand out.
I'm gonna let you guys
And I
discuss this
Among the crowd.
in the background and everything as you guys plan for this. You guys can message each other and everything. It's up to you guys. I don't
Of
care.
course.
And everything and stuff as we kind of slide away and everything, and we're gonna go into Phoenix really quickly and everything. I'm gonna go counterclockwise on this little map as Auntie Celeste kind of like leads you into the pleasure tent, and she kind of like, you know, you guys stop at the front, and she's just, darling, I need to ask. I don't ever see you come to the pleasure tent. Not for like, how should I say this? It's not. I know you come here for the fun, but you know there's more than just fun, right?
What do you? And Phoenix just turns beet red, even though like their skin is red, it somehow gets even redder, and they just stare at the ground.
Just skin sets on fire, like and she's just, Chad, darling, please. You've come into the tent before, right?
And
Am I
Phoenix,
losing my mind?
Phoenix turns even more red, and suddenly flames start coming out of her ears.
Oh my god! She's like, okay, we're done with this and everything. Create
too
water on
freaking
you to
gross.
kind of douses those flames. I'm like, where the fuck did those flames come from? Anyways, darling, what are you going to do after you've done talk to me?
Well, I was hoping to see if I could catch a moment with Cavaro.
Well, what? Uh, okay. Well, if you want to wait here, or you could come inside with me and you can have tea with the other aunties. Cavaro will be coming back. Don't worry.
But what if they don't like me?
You've been, sweetie. All of us love you. You're part of the family.
Yeah, but I only ever talk to the animals.
Well, let's change that then. Come with me, right now.
Oh,
Okay?
oh,
We can have a nice chat with the aunties.
yes, ma'am.
She kind of like it's a very animated conversation as like it's just a bunch of like old women and everything who are just like if I could sleep with someone and everything and they point out like some of the other wow, it got quiet in here really quickly. What happened to the music? As they point out like I'd sleep with this of the pleasure tent or I'd sleep with this of the other of the pleasure tent and everything and stuff. Nobody says Cavaro, mind you, at all and everything. But yeah,
Phoenix's face is like burning brightly. Just smoke coming out of her ears. She's just staring at the ground, twiddling her thumbs
oh
and
no,
wringing her
they
hands.
they're trying their best to actively get you to talk with them and everything and get stuff like this is okay. Like we do this all the time. It's okay. And like you have a very animated like very one-sided, but like you do kind of pitch in a few things yourself and everything. Never about like sleeping with anybody, but it's very much like a like they change topics here and there and of just like favorite scents to have on when you're just milling about and everything like favorite thing to, like what do you use for like a face cream and stuff like that like it's a bunch of old women just trying to keep themselves young and active. And now we turn to Kiritan. uh, my friend, as the ringmaster is literally carrying you by your head, and he's just
Yay.
great. So let me show you something that I can't do. Do you understand me? And he tosses you about 30 feet out of the camp, and he's just, do you see how easy that was? Now come back over here and try to push me. Push me in the direction I threw you. I
Carrot's
won't.
gonna get up, brush himself off, come back. Hmm.
Oh, here. And he casts enlarge creature, making you larger, like making you a medium-sized gnome. He's just, all right, there, push me.
Push you.
Yes, push me this way.
I don't know.
I am
Gonna roll
telling you to
insight.
push. Okay. What happened to Euphony? A 19. Um, he is from what you're gathering, it's not a sinister thing. It is something to prove to you. Like you get no ill intent from him at this point.
Keratin will try to push
Uh,
the
as you
scarecrow.
Yeah. So, you like grab him by like the bottom of his like the stick and everything. Which again, to everybody else, they're just seeing you push. Actually, no, you grab him by the waistcoat and everything. I guess as to push. And as you push him, because he is not resisting your push at all, and everything, he backs up, and you just immediately feel like you can't push him anymore. And he just looks down, and he's just now look behind me, and you see glowing on his back runes. And I mean like thousands of runes that are just holding into a dome above the carnival. And he says, see, you think I didn't want to help my children that I adopted and brought to the carnival? But you blame me because I can't even leave the carnival. Do you understand me? I don't know what fucked up bullshit that you're going through on a day-to-day basis, you brat. But understand this. These people are my family. You are my family if you stay here in my carnival. So I will be very patient with you. But don't you ever blame me or accuse me of not trying to help my family. Do you understand me? Your warm
So,
warning.
the runes.
Oh, I don't fucking care about any of that and everything. I'm going back to my tent. I have a bottle of whiskey waiting for me. And he drops you.
But I want to try
Dispels the
something.
enlarged. He dispels. What are you planning on trying?
I want to try something. I'm curious.
Explain it to me before I attempt anything. I've tried enough. for these rooms.
He immediately tries to snap your arm off.
Like, you feel like it's not gonna happen. Like, give me, you know
Okay.
what? Give me a strength roll. I'll take a strength roll.
He's just gonna like a twig. Just
Nat 20 is gonna be the weirdest thing in the world that you're gonna see at session 1.
you need a strength, just a straight check.
Yeah, just a strength check with
Okay.
your -1.
By -1. Let's go Nat 20, baby. Hey, not bad.
Good.
You won't get a nat 20
you-
though, because it'd be a 19 no matter what.
Well, I count all skills as critical failures and critical successes. I am not a. That is a.
A bit
I love
dick
the
thing
concept.
to do.
I mean, it's not and everything, but it is at the same time because I mean, like, this is supposed to be fantasy. You're supposed to be going above and beyond. If you say I want to punch the fucking moon and you roll a nat 20 on something, I will make it happen. You're gonna die, but you did it, and I'm proud of you. Anyways, so you grab this stick, and again, to everybody else who's made a pack and everything, he just like looks down and you see it grab his arm, and you try to like pull it, and he's just, what are you doing? Stop it! What are you doing?
I'm testing a theory.
What is the theory? You need to talk to me. I'm not going to.
You said you could escape. I want to see if I can get you to escape.
By taking my arm off?
I am just wondering if I could take you piece by piece.
No.
And then re-put you back together.
How are you going to put me back together? What is your plan?
I have mending. I can mend things. I have skills.
Mending doesn't work on me.
Why not?
What do you mean, why not?
You're a stick. You're literally sticks and straw. What do you mean it doesn't work on you?
This man, give me an insight check. He can't really hide this kind of shocked look on his face. He's like, stick and straw. What the fuck is this child even screaming about? I'm not. What do I look like to you right now?
A scarecrow. Sticks and straw.
What? What? What the fuck? No.
That was a really weird sound I just heard.
Yeah.
It was
That wasn't
really
very calm
terrifying.
fantasy.
That was really terrifying for a moment for me.
Good, but he's just like, I'm not. Okay.
This is how it ends, Keratin.
And he bends close, and you see this like pumpkin head of a face get really close to you. Why don't you make a pact with me and my carney? You never have. What is your deal? You say I look like a scarecrow. Maybe that's your fault. And he kind of stands up. Make a pact with me. Show me, and I'll show you what I look like, I guess. Because you clearly can't see me. I could give you whatever you want.
You can't give me what I want.
I guarantee you I could give you whatever you want. What do you want? What is your most inner desire? And I need a wisdom saving throw right now.
Oh, that's low.
It's never low enough.
Yeah, it is.
I need you to tell me what Kiratin's innermost want is. What do you want the most?
This is one of the things I asked you about, but I never got a message.
Best friend is still alive.
No. Who was it that did the bad deed to him?
Hold on a second. I'm trying to find out everything. Yeah. It is not an image that you can see anymore because it's something that psychologically you've blocked out. And with that low wisdom, even you don't see this. But what feeling do you see when you think of this image?
Oh, god damn it.
All right. I'll bite.
What?
I-
Wait, you'll bite? I'm confused. Are you going to make a pact with me?
You said you can give me anything, right?
Yes. What do you want? Tell me.
I want to get vengeance.
Oh. Oh.
Oh no.
Oh, nope, it's my headphones. Sorry.
I thought it was
I
my
don't- I-
Discord.
Nope, it was my headphones and everything. Sorry. And he's just my dear little gnome. It'll be fine. I can give you your vengeance. I'll give you a name. I just need you to. And he like you see a golden parchment, and you see your name, and I, Kieran, hereby ask for the vengeance that I so heartily feel. And in return, I will give and you see the name Ringmaster appear, but you see it kind of scramble around for a moment before it sets back into Ringmaster. The one thing he desires.
The one thing he desires.
Yes, that is your pact. He will give you the name, he will give you the ability to get exact vengeance on the person that did what happened to you.
No. I don't
What?
just want the person.
You want the company.
I want the race.
Oh.
Jeez. Oh.
And like
Goddamn.
as you say that, the pact etches and changes back to the entire race. Dirty little thing. I can do exactly that and more. Is this what you truly want, though?
They destroyed my race. I want to destroy theirs.
Hold on. I've seen a lot of gnomes. What are you talking about?
You're a you're a magical being, right? You can't tell.
I mean, I don't tend to try and pry into other people's lives and everything. You know, I do run a carnival.
He's gonna look around for a moment. Is there anyone else around?
No, there isn't. You would normally see carnies kind of like walking around and everything. It's nighttime, you know, people are getting drunk. You are close to the pleasure tent and the food tent, but you see nothing. That cackling fire, though, is very bright.
He's going to take his hands back, and he's actually going to take the mask off of his face, slowly pulling it down. It's going to reveal this scarred up kobold of a strange, like, amethyst purple. A very rare kobold that isn't seen anymore. And just like scars for like people have cut him, whipped him, and he's gonna look up at you with one blue eye and one purple eye.
He, again, Eldritch Horror, because remember, he's a scarecrow in your face right now.
Yeah.
You see the bending and like some of the twigs snapping as it gets lower and its face gets right next to yours. Here's everything. And all. You poor thing. What you ask for is nothing but a given for you. I promise you. Whoever did this to your kind, I'll give you the vengeance that you so justly deserve. Kill an entire race of people for you? I'll do just that.
Oh,
The only thing I
no.
ask, the only thing I ask is that you give me the one thing I desire.
He's inquired.
Lord help me. That is something that actually, like, the moment you said that, I was like, oh, he would ask for that. Wait. No, I have shit I need to give him if he
Could
says
it
yes
be
to this.
that simple to
Could it
enact
really
genocide?
be that? Oh, wait, are you asking him this? Because he'll just
No.
look at you and be like, I've done worse.
Oh no, it's God damn it. Fucking peanut gallery.
I think it was the first time we all just had a good laugh, and it feels so good.
You tell me who they were, the race of people.
And I get the one thing I want in the whole world.
You aren't killing the kids, are you?
He like immediately stands up and just, God damn.
He's
no,
like whispering to you, like,
Why are you asking if I'm killing the children and everything? I can't find them and everything. And he like pulls out another scroll. Like the contract gets set aside and everything on the ground. Pen's still floating above the signature line. He pulls out a map and everything of like the entire area and everything. And you just see a blinding yellow flashing light on the map and everything. And then he's just like, that's us. That's where we are right now. Do you see that? Okay, if we zoom in and magically zooms in on the map and everything, it shows like 6 dots that are kind of like like not surrounding it, but like separated into the areas and everything. 2 dots are in the pleasure tent, 1 dot's in the freak show frenzy, and then you see 2 dots in the animal sanctuary. He says there's 6 dots right there. See? Do you understand me? Oh, sorry, and 1 more dot sleeping in the green tent and everything, the food tent. And he's like, see? Okay, so those 6 dots right there are the children in the camp, okay? So let's say that one of them, he snaps his fingers and one of the children from like the freak show frenzy, like the dot moves outside of the circle that you would normally see. And he's just like, that dot's all the way out there now. Do you understand? Snaps his fingers again. Kid's in your arms, dead asleep, and everything. And he snaps it again, sends it back to where he was sleeping originally. He's like,
You don't have to give them whiplash, I get it.
I don't think you understand what I've done here and
I
everything. Sign.
Just want to know. No innocents get hurt.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by no innocents get hurt? You want me to destroy an entire race of people, but no innocents get hurt? Is that what you're saying?
I'm talking about the kids.
No, I'm not.
In the camps. In our camps.
Right. No, I don't. These children learn from me. I teach them arithmetic, reading, writing.
It stays that way.
Why do you think I'm a?
I don't.
I'm a bad?
That's what my deal is.
I don't. Yes, that's like it's literally on the contract and everything. Like I will not harm any of the children.
He's looking at this fiendish person and actually not standing down. Like this kobold has seen hell itself and is not afraid.
And he looks right at you and he's just like, I don't know where you think I became like a monster. I'm not. If you haven't noticed, I take in the downtrodden. I take in the orphaned. I take in anyone who needs a home. And I give them shelter and I give them food. Why do you think I'm a bad person?
Because I don't trust anyone.
You don't have to trust me. Just look at how long has Kieran been part of the Carney?
How long? Oh man, how long has Grip been a part of the Carney?
For like 15 years.
15 years, probably a while.
Okay. You want to say like 12, 10?
Something like that. It's been a while with the group.
Yeah. And he just like he like points at he's just like, just look at the 10 years of you been here. Have I once struck anybody? Have I once told anybody off? Have I once
I mean, you tell me off all the time.
You're not part of my Carney yet. Sign the contract and you will be treated with the utmost care.
I mean, Grip still cares for me. Without the contract.
I want a history of you and Grip so badly, but I'm not going to get that in session and everything. However, he's just like, one person. It might be the one person and the person that joined you and everything at the carnival. Those two people might be the only people in the area that care about you. I mean, Kronk cares about you, but Kronk loves everybody. He's just a weird little bugbear. Anyways, again, as I was saying, sign the contract, and I will make your wish come true.
And the kobold will sign the contract.
As you sign it, you get a sense that kind of a spell has happened, but it's more of like an effect and everything. There's like no countering this and everything. It's like it happens when you sign the contract. It's in the hidden details of what you see. And you see kind of like as you like kind of look around and everything, all the tents have gotten brighter. They kind of show off more color. And it looks like it looks like the carnival has been open for like a week solid and everything. The people start to show up and everything in you kind of like see the people starting to walk around and everything as they kind of like start off as like shadows and then turn into people. You see the sky has just turned into this most magnificent, like you can look up at the stars right now and you would see like a few, and I mean like this is like stereotypical anime, like look at the galaxy, baby. You see that. And then you
Well-
look over.
It looks a lot less shitty now.
Right. Anyways, and you look up, and this is the weirdest thing I thought I would ever have to ask you, because I didn't think a romance thing was ever going to happen with your character. But what is the most appealing to Kiritan in the form of like desire? Yeah, welcome to my world. I thought you were going to be the easy straight edge here, and then you ruined it. Now I need you to explain something
Since-
hot to me.
Since everything was taken away at a young age, the only thing that they really know that they were ever passionate about was the dragon that they worshipped, that they served.
Wow, we're gonna have another giant green dragon, aren't we? God
no,
damn it!
It's going to be an amethyst purple dragon, actually.
No, I know. I'm looking at a gem dragon. I get that and everything, but yeah, no, you see an amethyst dragon standing in front of you, much smaller than what he would actually be. But you see that, and he's just, so, what do I look like now?
Perfection.
Wonderful. Now, I will tell you of the details of your end of the bargain at a different day. But for now, I believe you understand my predicament, right?
I got an idea.
Good. And that's why also you couldn't break my arm off. And you see like his arm is much larger. And he's just like, right, well, I have a bottle of whiskey to down now. And he kind of like pats your head and he's just like, oh, and don't forget to pay your taxes off this weekend, okay? And he walks back to the Freak Show Frenzy tent.
Taxes?
You still owe 80% of your surplus that you've sold. And we're going to cut away over to the food tent and everything, where an impossible decision was made, like, at the same time as you guys being in the food tent. Selena, why can't I not speak today? Selena is the halfling that's in the food tent and everything, as she kind of looks. The food tent is a much rowdier now because it's got more adults versus the children who were, playing around and eating in here earlier. It's very much like everybody's like, okay, so now we're eating, and like there are some people like arguing about shit. Obviously, it's just like imagine like a military barracks, but with like everything instead of
All
just
the carny
military people. Yeah.
Yeah, and all the drinks are out, and people are drinking, eating, chatting, discussing, getting set up for the first couple of days, so everything.
Yeah. And I mean, like, Solani looks at you and she's like, hey, do you want to come help maybe?
Yeah, no, I would have been. Yeah, I would have been. As soon as I got back, I would have start helping, getting everything ready and set up and stuff.
So, yeah, Lana, what are you going to do in this entire process?
She's going to grab another bowl of food if she can,
Oh, yeah, no, there's still plenty of food.
Yeah.
and find a fairly empty table to sit at
Okay.
to just enjoy the meal for the time being.
Yeah, so, go ahead.
A DM.
Hmm.
Question.
Answer.
He signed the contract, right?
Yeah.
What was the raise?
You'll find out in the morning, because that's when the contract. Because as soon as it strikes midnight, and everything, that's when the pact enacts.
Okay.
So yeah, it's still like 10 p.m. right now and everything. You guys have gone through a lot of like nothing in like a 30-minute stint.
Meaning
But-
you have 2 hours to change your mind.
Yeah, you technically can stop it and everything. He does have the
I
rule saying
quit!
that as soon as you say that everything gets dingy
No,
again, you
just
don't see as many stars. Do you want to make that a serious like quit?
No.
I didn't think so and everything. But yeah, no. Like if you fully read the contract, which I assume you did as, the problematic gremlin that you are and everything, and it says like, the for uncertain terms and everything, like if you decide against this and after before midnight of the next day, hey, the contract is null and void, it sets on fire, and then you're free to go about your business. It'll look bad for you though. Anyways, so yeah. Oh, leave me alone with that. It's a fucking speech impediment that I've got. So mean to me. Hey, but yeah. So, Lana, what are you? So you're eating over in the distance and everything, and stuff. What do you think about as you kind of like eat alone in the cafeteria?
Well, first she's going to be thinking about the area that we're in,
Mm-hmm.
being that it's close to where she grew up.
Yes.
And she'll think of her family and how they treated her when she first turned.
Okay. Give me a religion check. Wow, this music just changed perfect for this. Thank you.
That's a net one.
You know what? I'm gonna say you get advantage on this roll and everything because I'm trying to tell a story, and you feel the instinct of Achilles in you. Wow! God damn! Now what? Nat 20, baby! Oh my god!
That's the quickest turnaround I've ever gotten.
I'm so mad. Yeah, no. In this like moment, as you feel like, you remind yourself of your past, you remind yourself of what happened, that the feeling of the moon, and you feel a dinge inside of your chest as you don't really hear like the words coming from like what this being is saying and everything, but you definitely feel like a sense of like, oh no, you can't understand Celestial. Wow. Oh, I could be talking in Celestial. Yeah, no. Oh, as this god basically speaks to you and everything, because this is the god that you follow and you worship. But you feel like him surrounding you in a blanket, as if saying like, it's okay. You're safe now.
And with this feeling, she'll reaffirm her tenets about teaching and informing people about how not all lycanthropes are of the feral variety, that some actually keep their sanity, and how she's affirmed herself not to harm that which is not in need of being harmed. That does not try to word it.
No, I understand what you're saying. You feel that blanket of honestly chaotic, but very loving, like, wrap. Just, it wraps and holds you and embraces you. And you feel a positive force has happened from this encounter with your god, essentially. Um, Solace, in the process and everything of you kind of like walking around inside of the tent, handing people drinks out and everything, and like everybody's got their food, so they're not really like looking for that, but they're looking for those drinks. And like
Yeah.
after a moment, you see the ringmaster has like walked in and sat himself amongst like the revelry and stuff like that, and everyone's just hot gossiping and hot talking and everything, excited about the weekend and everything, and even the ringleader kind of like gives like a hearty, yeah, I'm so excited and everything. Um, but like after a moment, everything he says his bits and everything. They all joke and then he leaves and everything. But in that moment and everything, I need you to give me an insight check. Or yeah, no, give me an insight. It's an insight.
Okay, insight, sure thing.
Funny enough, Kagan, I was going to mention that after stream
Not
about
too
your
bad.
and everything.
Yeah, I know.
Trust me, you're not the only one that does it. I have my own DM ticks that my players point out to me.
I love it. A 13. Yeah. Um, you notice that the ringleader, the ringmaster, uh, he doesn't feel excited as like everybody else does. He feels like it honestly looks like he's in pain. But after a while and everything, he kind of, stands up, brushes everybody, waves at them and stuff, and then he kind of like heads off back to his tent and everything. You do also notice he has snagged like 3 bottles from the others. So he's got his
Okay.
own, like, he's
If
got
I
more
wasn't
stores.
after him, I was gonna bring some bottles, but I guess he has enough already.
Yeah, no, he got them from his, good friends and everything. All of which like immediately turn and go, ball, warm. Like it's a night to get happy. It's a night to get drunk. It's a night to go punch a friend in the face and then throw up. Day one of the carny. Break some teeth for the teeth fairy.
That's
God
what I mean.
damn it.
I mean, we wonder how he makes his potions. It's the first step we gather all his ingredients.
That is actually a very worrying thing. It's just I make potions out of teeth. What?
It's good stuff.
But yeah. So, did you want to do anything else in the process of the food tent?
I don't know. Basically, do that. Talk to I forgot the other person that's in hit was another elf, right?
What?
Elf.
Elf?
The other lady that was part of the cook in
Oh.
charge of the cooking tent.
No, it's a halfling and
half.
it's a halfling, but there's also a goblin that works with you too.
Oh, okay.
Weirdly, you're the tallest person. Well, actually, that's not weirdly because like you're a fucking minotaur, but you're the tallest person.
I see. Because
Oh,
most
the
likely I'll
kitchen
make
staff.
like a lesser for stuff we need. So at some point, whenever I have time or whatever, and I'm not like doing something, I'll see about getting ingredients for the rest of the thing. Because most likely I figure we stock up, go on a trip, then we'll use up everything. Then every time we get to the next town, we have to restock.
I mean, you know that Silva kind of like when, huh?
That's actually it. Yeah, Silva.
Yeah. You know that Silva, when she goes out to go purchase ingredients at every city and every time they go through, she is the one that goes with the kids. And then after all the kids have sold their, or like handed out their flyers, she goes and buys the ingredients and takes them back.
Okay.
So essentially, like, you know that, like, you could do that tomorrow morning.
Okay. Do that then.
Yeah. So, and then we're gonna go through our last cycle and everything with the last person, which is gonna be Cavaro. As you remember that as you're leaving Freak Show Frenzy, the Ringmaster's tent, Auntie Celeste wanted to talk to you.
Oh, right. Back to the tent.
And as you make your way through, you kind of see like you honestly, as you guys had planned with Bobbin in about like the heist that he wanted to do, and then like kind of argued with you and stuff. So as you start heading towards the pleasure tent and everything, you notice that like the ringmaster has left the food tent and everything, and is like kind of swaggering in his step as he's walking back to his own tent. Kind of like looks at you, winks, and then keeps walking. But yeah, you make it to the pleasure tent. And inside of a room to the side, it's honestly a large meeting room and everything. Phoenix, how much tea do you think you would have drank at this point of like a 30-minute stint with these ladies?
Probably about 2 cups, maybe 3. I'm
You,
really nervous.
I need a con check then. Give me a con save. That's gonna be the same area where you saw wisdom, except for it's gonna be CON. We love it. You're kind of a giggly mess, to be honest. How do you react when you're very drunk?
God, I don't know. My character's never been drunk.
Well, first time for everything. And get stuff. Oh God, this could go really bad, really fast. But yeah, no. You enter into the pleasure room and the pleasure tent. You kind of like brush away one of the curtains and everything that kind of like where, you know, Celeste would be. And and you see like a bunch of old ladies, kind of like laughing loudly. Like it's they're drunk, but like they're not drinking like the liquor that like Solus makes or like anything like that. It's like fancy wine and everything. And all the ladies turn. Phoenix, what do you see? Like, do you look over and see Cavaro opening the tent flap?
Yes.
And you see also Phoenix is in the middle of them. Also very inebriated. You're not going to get an insight check and everything. You've got that.
Oh, sure.
But
I will
Celeste
say,
is just, oh. No, go ahead.
well, I will say that because the pleasure tent is work of our works, all this gruff exterior, it melts away as soon as he crosses the threshold, and the friendlier, the warmer side comes out.
I love it. God, that's so terrifying for me now in the future. Yeah, no, Celeste kind of looks over. She's like, oh, my dear sweet boy. How was the plans with Bobbin? Come sit, come sit. I've got tea for you.
Thank you, Auntie. I honestly don't know. Uncle Bobbin is going to get himself killed one of these days.
Truly. But, he's lived his time, dear. You know that he completed his pact. I think this was around the 4th year that you joined us. So, he's doing this of his own volition. He's not like most of the others here. He's not like me. Or he's not like you. You have your pact. I don't. I'm too good. But I finished my deal with him really, really early. But the other ladies here, they still have their pacts. Even young Phoenix over there has their pacts. Are you doing okay over there, sweetie?
Phoenix just looks at Cavaro and giggles.
Oh, she has had a terribly fun time here.
By the looks of it, she's already into her 3rd cup, Auntie.
Oh, no, that's just water. We only gave her the 2 cups and everything. After we saw what was happening, we gave her water. That's just to make sure she doesn't, have a bad morning. Drink up, please. And if you drink that tea, you got to give me a con save. I think I'll give you advantage because you know your auntie's tea and you know what this is going to do to you if you fail. Hello? Did I lose Cavaro?
Oh, no, I thought you were still talking to her. I'm so sorry.
No,
Say it again?
I'm sorry. I need you to roll a con check if you're going to drink the tea. But you'll get advantage with it since you know what your auntie's tea does.
Of course.
Yeah, 16. Yeah, okay.
I drink it consistently.
Yeah, it's not gonna get you to the point like it'll make like that warm feeling as you kind of like exude it as soon as you enter feel even more like out like you get into that like mood immediately. Like even more, you know? So but she's just like I think Bobbin's just trying to do his best in his old age. So you don't have to worry too hard about him, okay? He's an old man. Now, I have questions about you.
Oh,
I want to know what your plans. I don't know. We can't discuss the contract, obviously. However, as your oldest auntie and the one who loves you the most as she pinches your cheek, I'm worried about your contract, and I felt a feeling of intermittent fear recently. Like, very recently, like 10 minutes ago. So I want to know where you are on your contract. Are you doing well? Have you started it yet? It is time. You can leave the circus for a bit until you finish a contract. You know that, right?
I think he's gonna affix her with a look somewhere between concern and um, stern disapproval.
Auntie, you're dancing around the agreement on the contracts.
I don't have a contract, so it doesn't bother me. I completed mine years ago.
So you know the rules.
Yes, I know the rules. You don't have to say anything about the contract. I just want to know if you've started it. Have you started working towards your goals? Or
It's in progress, but it has been for some time.
you know we love you here very dearly. I just want you to make sure that you're taking it seriously. You've seen the thralls, the ones that don't leave the train. I don't want my dear sweet boy to end up like one of them. And you being the muscle for Bobbin, that's a very dangerous thing. And with how you said that you're worried about Bobbin being too rash, I'm worried about you then. Bobbin's old. If he dies, he completed his contract anyways. He doesn't want to die because he wants to stay with the ringmaster. You're not. You're young. You've still got so much ahead of you. You've recently told me that you were going to become the best dancer in the area, which I still say. I'm going to tell you right now and everything. And Pierre is going to beat you every time in that dance contest. You're not going to win. He's been doing it for years. Again, Pierre is like a stoutly dwarf.
It's only because I step on him half the time. Sorry, Pierre.
I think Pierre would be there because he's kind of like along with them very old. And he's just like, it's okay. You know? I enjoy a little stepping on sometimes. Anyways, but she's just... So, just be very careful when you go into the city. Okay? I mean it. Keep yourself safe.
I'm not. I appreciate you, Auntie, but I'm not worried about myself. I worry about all of you. Our kind, our positions in society, it naturally breeds enemies against us.
I mean, still, what I mean is don't get hurt. Like, that's what I mean. You can be careful all you want and everything. You're still going to get in the hostility. You're right. But you can go into it with a better knowledge and everything. I want to make... Look, I just want to care about my child for like 5 minutes. Is that okay?
It's
I know
fine, Auntie. I understand what you mean. I'll be careful when going into town.
I'm getting old, and I will accept that. And she
Auntie,
takes
you're
another
still
swig of her
going to
tea.
Oh, goodness. You're going to outlive me.
Ugh.
I'm practically middle-aged for one of my kind.
My baby. And she, like, dramatic falls and then gets back up and she's like, okay. As I was saying, I think I have had a little too much tonight. Ladies, I'm going to bed. Can someone please take care of Phoenix tonight? No one has said a word. They're too busy laughing at each other.
Phoenix just looks at Kavaro and giggles some more. And just
Come on,
points.
Phoenix.
And he's gonna scoop her up.
At this point, Phoenix giggles even harder and clings to him, and she's got this big shit-eating grin on her face.
Oh,
And she kicks her feet like a little kid.
The usual princess routine?
Yes, please.
Very well.
Yay!
You literally treat her like a princess, though, don't you? Like, you just, like, no talking, no anything, and then just put in bed, cover, bye.
I take my job very seriously. It's whatever the princess wants.
Oh my god. So wait, hold on. Am I making this canon now?
It's my job.
It's so early in the campaign.
Hey, team.
Hmm?
Is that tent magical? Does it block out magical stuff?
You
What
little pervert.
the pleasure tent?
Yeah. I
You
know it
can
blocks
hear
sound, but
you can hear what's inside, what's going on in the conversation there, because I don't think, like, at this point Celeste has started leaving, so the tent flap. So you hear just a moment of talking before it goes back to silence.
Kavaro will hear a voice in his ear.
Okay.
Hey, Kavaro! Hello?
What? What?
Like, Kavaro pauses in the middle of whatever he's doing or about to start doing, or may already be in the middle of doing with Phoenix, and looks up at the top of the tent.
Hey, bud. How you doing?
And he's talking out loud. He's not.
I'm fine. A little busy at the moment. Having a meal.
In the pleasure tent.
It is where I work.
Right. Is Phoenix with you by chance?
She's indisposed with me at the moment, yes.
What does that mean?
Wish so badly that I could make it so that this message spell could hear two people and I'd just be like, yeah, Phoenix is cackling like a child.
No. Phoenix is already giggling because all she sees is Kavaro talking to himself in the middle of all this.
Hey, it's even better.
He doesn't stop what he's doing. He just keeps talking while he's doing what he's doing. And Phoenix is giggling like a mad woman because she is shit-faced. And all of a sudden, in the middle of all this wonderfulness, he's just talking to somebody out of nowhere.
Like, Kavaro's in the middle of a phone call while he's trying to get busy with, whatever she's wanting.
What is it that you need?
I need to speak to Phoenix.
Keratin, seriously?
I mean, you said you were eating, so why can't you just tell her I need to talk to her?
Long pause.
All right. Hold on. Phoenix, Keratin needs to speak with you. I'm assuming, outside the tent. I will do the usual thing that you like me to do with the blankets and blah 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 and the blindfolds, and I'll get the candles lit as per usual. Just I get the feeling that Keratin needs to speak with you, otherwise he probably wouldn't be bothering to go through me. So go deal with whatever this is. I'll get everything ready.
Phoenix just kind of pouts and stumbles to the door and snaps at Keratin. What?
Jesus.
Well, hello to you too, princess.
What do you want?
You!
I'm busy.
I don't care. We have a job to do tomorrow. You can't get shit-faced.
I won't
She's-
be tomorrow. Shut
She's
up.
already
Leave me
there.
alone.
Here, drink this.
And he's gonna ruffle through his little belongings. He's gonna pull out a strange vial to hand it to her.
Phoenix just knocks it to the ground and turns around and walks back into the pleasure tent. Back to Cavaro.
Keratin's going to follow.
Oh yes, this can only lead to good things.
And then as soon as you get in there with Keratin, you'll hear,
Don't you walk away from me. This is important. Oh, hi.
Oh gods.
Cavaro, help
What
me.
is going?
Hello,
Save the
Keratin.
princess.
What is all this stuff?
It's what she likes week to week.
Week to
This is her preference.
Oh, Lord. Ah,
Gods above, what is it that you need, Keratin?
I need her to drink this so that she doesn't have a hangover tomorrow and she isn't shit-faced when we go into town.
Does it need to be imbibed right now, or can it be done in the morning?
Well, it takes time to take effect.
Oh. Phoenix, he may be a little scoundrel, but I at least know that concoction of his works rather well. I do take it myself from time to time.
But Cavaro.
I've already lit the candles. Just humor him and take the tonic.
But
If you keep fussing, I won't use the blindfold.
Oh my god!
Ah,
fine.
wow. I've learned a lot today.
Phoenix. Phoenix
Well,
takes
you'd
the
learn a little
vial.
bit more if you came in once in a while yourself.
Phoenix takes the vial, chugs it, and throws it at Keratin's face as hard as she can.
I want an attack roll. Give me an attack roll.
Would that be an unarmed strike?
Yeah, we're just gonna say an unarmed strike.
oh god! And that one!
Well, it's gonna now be a little bit of a nasty session for you guys tonight in the bed. As you try to chuck this, oh no. Well, the glass is gonna shatter on the ground and everything, but like I'm not gonna do like a crit nat 1 on the first session and hurt you, but it's gonna embarrass you a lot and everything because you're gonna kind of roll and just where you're standing, whether it be luck, whether it be fortune, whether it be a god or a dungeon master who just sees a cheap laugh, you fall forward and land in a mud puddle. It's not a mud puddle.
But I'm
Oh,
in the
no.
pleasure tent.
Oh, this is still in the pleasure tent?
Yes.
Yeah, we're in the
Oh,
pleasure
I-
tent.
Oh, I thought this was like as you guys were walking
Oh,
away.
she tipped over the bucket.
Oh God, no!
Oh no.
Anyways.
Oh. Keratin! Get out!
I think at this point, some of the ladies are standing up, like, "Oh, okay, Kavara, she's much too drunk. She must go."
It's for the best.
Understood, aunties.
And
We
he's
will.
gonna step to the side, put his hands behind his back. I would like you to tell her that then.
What? Child, dear, up here. Come on, look. And they kind of like lift your head and everything. How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling like Keratin ruined my princess.
He does have a routine, aunties.
Okay. I feel weird now.
I just
I
want my
mean-
princess so I can go to sleep.
To be fair,
I
she's
don't-
not much of a princess.
I don't want to know.
Shut up, you nasty little goblin.
I don't want to know. Wait, what goblin? Is Keratin in here somewhere? 'Cause, like,
Hi.
You
He's
came
just
into the pleasure
outside.
tent?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, like,
She
just
let
like,
me in.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay.
It's nice
Why
to
don't
see
you
you.
go? Why don't you go take him outside and show him what he does when he ruins a night with your partner?
Wait,
and
what?
like- That's their
partner.
forceful way of like, okay, we're not waiting anymore. She did tip over a gross thing.
Okay, I will deal
They
with
are,
that, and then I
they
will
no
deal
no.
with the mess.
They're like, we will deal with the mess. Just get her out of here. And they're like casting prestidigitation to clean that up as fast as possible.
Of course, of course.
You know-
Phoenix, come along, dear.
That should be outside. That's insanitary.
Tomorrow.
I think he's gonna princess scoop her up and start walking out of the tent, and
Oh,
he's
thus
gonna
we're-
pause.
And thus we're now outside.
Yeah, now we're outside.
Oh, you're
Keratin,
completely sober now, Phoenix.
I'm sober now.
Yeah, you're now sober. And sorry, go ahead, Kavaro.
Keratin, you could approach these matters with a bit more of a deft hand,
A deft hand.
with a little bit of some manners, Keratin.
Does Kovaro have clothes on right now?
Did
I'd
you
say
put them
he's
back
half
on?
dressed.
Oh,
Do you have any, like a pouch or anything on your person right now?
Yeah, we could say he's still wearing the pants.
Can I attempt to sleight of hand something from your pocket?
For fuck's sake. I mean, sure.
You said deft hand, so as you guys are walking out. Oh, that's a dirty 20. Oh, I didn't.
Kavaro is exceedingly poor, but I'm gonna say that you snatch his holy symbol.
Deft hand, huh? Well, this is a pretty little thing. Do you keep this around
What?
you often?
What do you mean? Oh, you give that back.
What is it?
It's the symbol of my faith.
Nah. That's weird. There you go.
You just gotta hand it back up to you again.
You know, I really want to like you, Keratin, but you make it very difficult sometimes.
Do I?
A tad, yes. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to tuck in the princess over in her proper bedroom.
it's a hay pile and a blanket. But,
I
yeah,
know.
Kavaro!
Phoenix.
Kavaro!
Yes.
I'm sorry, you know.
He pauses and kind of just switches Phoenix to like the over-shoulder fireman's carry before kneeling down,
Oh man, you're
and
getting 2 finishes in one.
trying to get like as close eye-to-eye contact with Keratin as possible. It's not easy. You are short. Kavaro is big.
What are you sorry for, Keratin? What did you do?
I know a lot of people don't like me. And that's okay. I don't really like them either. But
But
I like this place. And I like the people. And I like you. And Grip. And even the cookie one, too.
Cookie one?
Phoenix,
Phoenix, I will meet you in your bedchambers, and I'll tuck you in a moment. Would you mind trotting off just while I speak with our little friend here for a moment?
You promise you'll come tuck me in?
I promise.
Oh my god.
Okay. Phoenix just kind of sadly walks away.
You gonna actually walk away? You could kind of like hide and you want if you want to listen in on this conversation.
No, no. My character's gonna do the honest thing and just walk away.
Okay.
Because she respects Kavaro.
Keratin, listen to me for a moment. and actually take me seriously this time?
I would say all ears, but anyway, yeah.
Keratin, look at me. What do you see?
Keratin's gonna pause for a moment and just stare at you. Tilt his head to the side.
Well, other than a very large, half-naked minotaur with the holy symbol still clutched to his hand, you see, a long face gilded with gold, a large septum ring also made of gold, piercings, dangling jewelry between two horns of deep ruby, faceted stone.
We are more than what people see us as. And in order to understand what our purpose is here, you have to be open-hearted. You have to understand that a place and its people, when you choose to accept them, are more than simply family. Are you going to, after all this time, try to think of us as more than just people and more like family?
You are more than people. You're the only people I've got.
As it stands, yes. I don't see many other people wearing masks like yours and hawking potions right and left. So,
If I look
try
around, as he's talking, if I look around, is there anyone around?
There's still the people at the pleasure tents and everything, and some people are outside near the bonfire.
I would say that Lana's walked out of the food tent at this point.
Can I
See,
show you
look at-
something?
oh, by all means, go ahead.
Before we continue,
Yes.
you hear something in your head. Are you sure? Is this the wise decision?
Like, is it a familiar voice or?
It's definitely somebody you've heard. It is, in fact, somebody you really listen to a lot.
Their patron.
It's your patron.
Damn it. And
Why don't you give this new pact a try a little bit longer before you start making too many close friends?
Keratin, are you alright? You got distant and quiet all of a sudden. You were going to show me something.
I want to tell you a secret.
Alright, I'm listening.
You say we're friends,
Well, I certainly try.
and you say that I just treat you like people. Well, I don't see you as just people.
this is really hard to do with low voice.
I see you as more than just people.
That's a good thing, isn't it?
It's something only Grip knows about. And, the Ringmaster now.
His face shifts.
What do you mean?
I made a pact.
Immediately, his hand goes up.
Stop. Don't. There are rules.
Yeah. I've been around long enough to know.
You signed up. You signed a pact with Ringmaster.
Short answer is yes.
Well, then the short answer is that you're a little bit more than just people now, aren't you? You're family.
They're going to, their little lenses on their eyes are going to kind of light up a bit as you say that.
Exactly. Exactly. So I need to show you something.
All right. Go ahead.
They're going to walk away from the main area, a little bit off, where people can't see. Like around the tent or somewhere in the dark where people can't really see. And once they're out of sight of everyone, Keratin's going to take off his mask.
Oh my. Okay. We're doing this. All right.
What are you doing?
I'm revealing the truth to a friend. Like with Grip.
Oh, I assumed I was going to ask you to come back inside.
And they take the mask off. And they reveal the battle-scarred face of the amethyst, the purple kobold.
Gods above. So that's what's under there.
He leans down.
What are you?
I'm nothing now. Just a kobold. Without any kin.
You're not like any kobold I've seen. But I suppose that doesn't matter. Nothing, eh? Then I should say that you've got nothing but opportunity for you from this point forward. In this place, we're all nothing, which means that we only have everything to claim for ourselves if we choose to hunt for it.
And then they're going to just stay quiet for a moment, and they're going to put the mask back on.
I think once you're done, Kavaro's just gonna take a big arm and scoop you in close to his chest, give you a tight hug.
Thank you. Thank you. That's never something I expected from you.
It's not gonna happen a lot.
No, I'd expect you'd want to keep that very tightly in place. If anything, a hide like yours is going to go for a pretty penny outside of our walls. So...
just make sure that you keep it secret. Keep it safe.
You keep the secret. And like with Grip, this will be our little bond.
It's told to Kavaro, stays with Kavaro. No problems there, my friend.
And then as you put him down, he's gonna start walking away.
Yeah, no, don't worry about it. If you break the bond, I just take your nuts when you're sleeping.
just a long pause, because pretty sure that little shit could do it, so Kavaro does not have anything to say.
He just walks off. Scene.
What a weirdly... Okay, interesting to have that play out for session 1.
Yeah,
But-
that was a lot.
Wasn't
That
expecting
was
that.
definitely
I love it.
threatening.
I love it.
It was a very lovely, threatening chat.
I was gonna try and be all wise and uplifting, but you know, I'd rather not lose my nuts in my sleep. So
I'm assuming because of all that, everybody has finally at least gone to like their designated beds or whatever for the night.
Navarro still hasn't tucked me in.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
talking about. We're gonna fade to black. That's all you're getting, is that he said yes.
I don't get any consolation that he actually comes and puts my blankie around me.
yes,
my God, is that-
actually, we're gonna go with the fact that even if you're, you know, sober, I'm assuming you're tired. So by the time Cavarro gets there, if you're that, you know, sleepy, he is just gonna drape a big blanket over you, give you a kiss on the forehead, wait for you to properly go to sleep,
Good night, Phoenix.
and head back to the pleasure tent.
Perfect.
But Lana, before
I'm happy.
heading to her bed, is going to check on Allie.
Yeah, she's yeah, you get over her cot's like with the other children's cot, like there's only 2 cots in the animal sanctuary and everything. These are the 2 that are being raised as like more animal tamers and everything in the future. And she is sound asleep inside of her cot.
And she's Lana's going to do the thing she mentioned to Allie and take a gold coin from her purse and swap it out for her tooth.
As you reach in, you grab the gold coin, you're about to go put it under her pillow. Oh, you see a hand grab your wrist and then kind of like motion it back as you see the ringmaster just right next to you. What are you doing?
I am keeping the tale that I told her.
But I'm going to be the tooth fairy. And he pulls out a gold coin, slides it under, and then puts it in his like takes the tooth. But you don't see it. Like actually, he doesn't even take a tooth and everything because the tooth is gone. And so he's just like, I told you, I'm going to be the tooth fairy, and so I will be the tooth fairy. You don't have to worry about taking care of the child's monetary funds. I will be helping them as they grow up.
She'll
Although-
sigh and say, well, this was more a sentimental thing for me.
But you know Fae are evil, right? Like, they will just drag you into the Feywilds. They're not
It
nice
was her
people.
first tooth.
Yes, and you could have done, like, a ceremony over it instead of a tooth fairy.
I was doing what I was shown when I was younger.
You're telling me that
No, I know it was my parents, but they told me tales of the tooth fairy.
all right.
Just like
takes the-
Santa
he-
Claus.
He takes the gold coin back and he's like, all right, then trade them out.
And she'll continue to do the swap, but
There's no tooth under the pillow, though.
when she feels that, she's like, wait,
Holds his hands up. No, not me.
Ruh-roh.
I guess she's real.
Or one of the other children took the tooth. I have a lot of children to go see. It's not really, actually. Lily has been 4th out of the 6. So, but yeah.
Well, the tooth isn't here.
What do you want from me? I don't have the tooth.
She's
Hold
just
on.
giving that surprised expression to something might have been right that she said.
I'm not gonna deign this with a thing. Tooth fairies don't exist. I'm not doing this with you. You are a child.
You're
That
gonna
he's
wake
gonna
up
get
that
hit
girl?
upside the head. No, I just get pictured in my mind that there's a fairy flying behind his head, hands on her hips.
You can
Tooth
imagine that all you want. But
glaring at him.
he puts his hands up. He's like, all right, I'm trying to wake the child. Gonna turn around. I have 2 other children to give. I might have been drinking. Damn you. And he walks away.
A lot
But
of children lost teeth today.
That's why he's gotta go see them all.
I'm going to be making lots of potions, that's for sure.
Where you do not have the teeth, I'm not letting you have them.
Try to stop
Considering
me.
the teeth aren't there,
It's not him.
Let me-
I'm just saying, considering the teeth aren't already there and it's not.
Oh my god. Don't go into potions.
like the ones that she drunk. Hmm.
Oh, have fun. This is the friend that you wanted. Yeah, no. So, Solus. I'm assuming everybody at this point,
Yes.
other than Solus, is in their bed. What are you gonna do before you head off for the night?
Most likely, get ready for tomorrow. Start getting the dough going for tomorrow mixture and stuff. Get the sourdough started going and everything, and then
Sylvie
get
is
ready
like
for bed.
Sylvie is also in the kitchen. She's getting like the honey buns and everything ready for the next morning, and she's just like, big day tomorrow, you know?
Definitely. I got all the starter dough ready and everything. So all you should have to be able to do in the morning is just add the flour and stuff, and then it should be ready when time for starting making all the bread and rolls and everything. Cause then tomorrow I'm gonna be heading to town then.
Well, you're gonna do fine. I believe you. That's why I put you out there today with the kids, because I know you'll be fine with them.
I'll definitely try my best.
Well,
And
have
then,
you?
hmm?
You didn't make a pact with.
No.
Well, then you wouldn't know the feeling. I think. I think it has something to do with the pacts. Well, just be careful in town.
I will. I'll keep a sharp eye on them all.
Okay.
And that's well where I will have um names. How you pronounce your name?
Let Lana?
Who?
Ilana. I'll have
Let-
Ilana in with me.
Oh, let Lana.
Let Lana.
Lelana.
It's pronounced
Let-
exactly how it looks.
Let.
Oh, it is pronounced Lelana. Okay.
Yeah, let Lana. There you go.
Lelana. I'll let Lana with me, so we'll have 4 eyes to help keep watch on over everyone, so that'll definitely help.
That's fair. I'm just worried. That's all. I've been here for a while. Don't want to. I don't like seeing the new ones disappear.
Definitely.
And she walks away and everything, having finished all of her buns. And then bedtime. I'm gonna end there.
Okay. Yeah,
We'll start
because
the next
Solus
morning.
sleeps in the kitchen. He just basically finds a place in
There's-
the corner in one of the carts and then just goes to sleep there.
There's definitely like a hidden bedroll with like
Yeah.
hay and like a blanket and everything somewhere for you that you basically just like, there we go.
There you go. Yep.
Hey, Grip.
What was that?
Hi. How you doing?
Pretty good.
Hey, so you're gonna probably be sleeping with a kobold on your chest. Just letting you know.
I
Like
mean,
some kind of feral cat.
Yeah.
I mean, like, the only place that Kieran has is a shop. Like, he'd be sleeping on the ground if he slept there.
Cause Grip's his friend.
All right. I'm gonna cut session here. We'll have the next session in the morning in the insane in the insane town of. Oh wow, I heard that. McCory. Sounds good.
Woohoo!
Sounds good.
All right. I'm gonna. If you guys want to keep talking and everything, I'll be right back then and everything.
Yep.